What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. I'm Danny. Welcome to the CornerCade. Mrs. CornerCade will join us shortly. Toddlers again, you know what I'm saying? So I want to say hi to everybody that's coming out tonight. We got 23 people in the chat, so it's super, super cool. Kind of just celebrating at the end of the day of 1K subs for the CornerCade. I never thought a million years that we would get to this point in our YouTube career, but here we are. It's super exciting. So I wanted to kind of do like a special stream for you guys and just celebrate with the community that got us here. We're going to have some special guests tonight, which is super awesome. There may be more people that join us later. I also want to give you guys in the chat, if you guys want to join the show later on, I'll put the link in the chat and you guys can come on, say congratulations, say hi, just talk home arcade. And we also got a giveaway tonight, courtesy of Jason. Super cool. So we got a super packed show. Don't want to waste any time here. Let's bring up the chat, guys. I just want to say hi to everybody that came on tonight. Emery Arcade is here. What's going on, man? Steve V, congratulations on the 1K. Thank you, man. We got Seymour in the house. Seymour, what's going on? Here's Jason. Here he is. Let's go. Let's go. We got Finn's Bassman. How you doing? We got Christopher Camera. Let's go, dude. How you doing? Terry B's in the house. Lots of people tonight. Love it. Hungry Wolf Guru. How you doing? Got Tony C. Let's go. Let's go. Got Council Fanboy in the house. Love it. Love it. There's Terry B. Jay is in the house. We got OTG. Let's go, man. Welcome aboard. Stupid Fat Hobbit is here as well. Absolutely love it. Paxabonia is in the house. Kevin Clausen is here, man. It's so awesome that you guys are all celebrating this with us. Nova Sonic's in the house. Let's go, dude. We got Glairzilla in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the congratulations. And of course, we got C North in the building as well. Let's go, guys. So yeah, there's no topics tonight. Tonight is strictly like the definition of a chillin' chat. We just got an all-star crew of home arcaders in the house. So let me bring up my first guest, my buddy Michael B. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, man. Good for you.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I never thought, like I said, I never thought ever that I would be in this position, even like live streaming with the community. We were blessed enough to be able to afford like equipment to kind of do this now. And it's super cool, as you know, to be able to interact with your fans, followers and subscribers. It's so awesome to like, get to answer their questions like live. It's one thing doing a video and answering in the comments. It's another thing when you're just live with them. So
yeah, it's one of my favorite things I did. I started it just because P-Dubs used to give me a hard time about quality of my mic on Super Game Room, dude. So I bought like this Yeti mic one time. And I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm just going to try it one night. So I did my first episode of Chillin' Chat. I had so much fun. Tons of people showed up just talking about Arcade 1-Up, home arcades and stuff. So we did that for a while. And yeah, it's become one of my favorite things I do. Just, getting there and like there's no time to practice or anything like that. Like when you're doing a video, you can go back and take another take, but when you're doing a live stream, man, everything it's like the Wild West. You gotta be on your guard, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's interesting because I'm not like a public speaker or good at speaking really, and it's interesting because when I did all of my videos, it was live. I never edited anything, so if I messed up like halfway through or 3/4, the whole video would start over. And I never messed up, so I never had to edit anything. It was great. I just did one take for like my review videos or any videos I did prior to going live. And yeah, look where you are now. Like, what, 30,000 subs and counting almost? Like it's insane.
Oh yeah. When I'm about 50 subs away. So when I hit 30,000, we're getting there, man. It only took me like 11 years to get to 30. So, another 20 to 30 years, I might even get that plaque.
Yeah, you might be up in the Travis MCP numbers.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's insane for like a home arcade. Like it's insane.
Well,
that many people.
Let's be fair. I'm actually not that successful in the home arcade space. I mean, before I started really covering this stuff, I already had like 20,000 subscribers from doing YouTube for years. So, let's be honest. The biggest person in the space is probably like right now is probably P-Dubs, and that's all organic home arcade space. I'm just riding the wave from my NES days.
Yeah, you did like a bunch of home consoles like before this, and like the home arcade passion just just totally redirected your
Yeah.
attention.
Fell in love with Arcade 1-Up, thought they were the coolest shit in the world, that you could do these home arcade recreations. Like, the idea of getting an arcade in my home was so foreign to me, that you could buy these, like, you know, basically toy recreations, put them in your home, and they just seemed pretty rad, and I got swept up in the excitement of it all.
And I feel like I'm you like 4 years ago. Like it's like I'm just starting that journey, so super
Yeah.
cool. So Mike B is not the only one to join us, and we'll get to everybody's questions in the
One
chat.
second.
Everybody,
One thing I
yeah,
want to
go ahead.
say to you: congratulations. And one of the things that makes you super successful is your enthusiasm, your passion, your excitement. Don't ever let anybody take that away from you. Keep that up. That's why you grow so fast. And you're a good guy, Danny.
I appreciate it, Mike. I really do. Like, if you guys watch my streams, like, I'm very humbled by like any super chat we get or any type of positive comments. There's not really too many negative people that I have to deal with in the home arcade space. I don't feed into that at all. So it's kind of
Yeah.
just a waste of time at the end of the day. I'll never lose my passion, guys. I'll never lose my excitement. I'm excited to do an unboxing of the casino cade, and I don't even want the thing. Like it's just cool. Like we get to play with toys. Like how cool is this? We're all just big kids at the end of the day. So yeah, super awesome, super cool. And I'll never like nobody will ever dull my sparkle. So
Just really quickly, Calvin, I'll definitely answer your question, man. But not tonight, not on Danny's stream. Ask me again on my show on Monday if you come by, and I'll happily answer it. This is Danny's show, and he's got other guests. I've taken up enough time.
yeah, like guys, yeah, feel free to do whatever. This is the definition of a chill and chat tonight. So I wanted to bring my next guest that wanted to say hello and congratulations. We got Mike of all trades is in the house. What's going on, man?
Wait, I was brought here to do what?
To say to
Wait,
take the
wait, hold on, dude. I was promised chicken wings and whatever else, right? Look,
we
I
got
have no wings. I have nothing.
we got to
So
get that DoorDash order in.
so you know what I mean? Like, listen, my contractual obligations have not been fulfilled. So therefore, I am not fulfilled. No, but like I guess on the real talk moment, man. Seriously though, like congrats, man. Like 1,000's a big deal. I remember way back when I was the first person to have CornerCade on the stream, and he was on the cell phone, and he was wearing this white polo and nervously scratching his neck and stuff for like an hour and a half, and I kept telling him, dude, get a laptop or a PC or something, man. But seriously, man, like yo, genuine people attract other genuine people, man, and it's one of those things. It's just you're doing your thing, whatever else. You still got to stop asking. Listen, dude, people want to beg you to come on your show, bro. You don't need to be like, hey, does anybody else come on, dude? You have enough juice where you're just like, hey, you want to come on, shoot the stuff, man?
Yeah. Like,
That's where we're at, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what you're doing is legit positive, dude. It's legitimate enthusiasm for the product, whether it's positive, negative. You're doing your thing, man. So from off of those bases, congratulations. Now, where's your wife? Because she promised me chicken wings.
also, Danny, for the love of God, get social media. Mike, how did he get you to come to the stream tonight? Did he send you a telegram? I got a fax from Danny.
Dude, his wife messaged me, and I'm like, wait, does he even have Facebook? I'm like, hold on, because all right, so Steve Haywood, right? Like he texted me, right, and I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever, I'm blowing him off, right? But then she messaged me like 40 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, why not? And I was promised like 8 wings, so when we can fulfill that. But no, seriously though, man, seriously, it's all it's great, man. I'm glad that you got 1,000, man. Here's to your next 5,000 and more and going on. Just keep being you, man. That's literally the best thing I can say, dude. Just blinders on, man. Tunnel vision and just have fun.
So
Yeah.
I got to ask you a question. Did you ever have any social media? Like if I search the web hard enough, am I going to find a CornerCade MySpace account?
Yeah, I used to have like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, but like when I got married and stuff, it sometimes like you on these all these platforms,
Yeah.
it takes away from your time. And like now I have kids and stuff, I get caught up enough in YouTube. Like today when I was trying to get the show organized and people on, I was on my phone like way too much, dude. And like on my day off, like I want to, I only get 2 days off a week. I want to be able to spend time with the kids, spend enough time with my wife. So, believe it or not, we love each other. I know some married couples are like, I can't stand you. I'm not enough kind of thing. But we love each other and we want to spend time together, and we just don't get enough time together. Even like right now, coming on and not being able to do the show with her like sucks. Like, because I didn't get to see her a lot of days because she was taking care of the kids. I jumped in to try to help a little bit when I could. I was doing organizing this. We had to go out and do errands. It's always a hectic life at the CornerCade household. So, but yeah, it did. I used to have social media, and I kind of just deleted it. Like, I wanted to focus in on the things that were in front of me. I kind of made a commitment to myself and the family. I was just too much in the phone. We get caught up way easy. If we were in like a Discord and like an incident, like I would literally be posting content 24/7. At least that's what I'm kind of thinking. But yes, now that I got your guys' like contact information, no more of that. So going forward, you guys are in my phone. We're good. So I love it. But Mo, thank you for the kind words, man. Like yeah, I was on your show like what? Like we're going on maybe 7 months ago.
Something like that, yeah, something like
yeah,
that.
and it was definitely a cool experience. Moden, I want to say Michael of all trades and P Dubs were really the two that gave me a shot. I kept just shooting my shot in these chats all the time, and people are like, "Who are you?" But I know who I was, so I was like, "Well, why don't you have me on the show? I can provide so much." But I guess I see it on the flip side, like, who is this guy and why is he blowing up the chat kind of thing? So I totally get that now. But yeah, we will. I got a couple more people backstage, so let's bring them out. Another surprise guest, and this is the first time I'm getting to meet him, which is awesome. It's Chaotic BPR. What's going on, man?
How you doing, buddy? Congratulations.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. So you guys know Chaotic from doing his thing on his channel, and then with Arcades Anonymous as well. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Always wanted to like get you on the show, but now is a perfect time since it's a big celebration, and maybe we can do things going forward, kind of from here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Congratulations again, man. Like I remember when I first found your channel, it was your first ever, I guess, arcade walkthrough of your CornerCade. Mm-hmm. And I believe you had like 58 subs, man. So I think I was like number 59 for you, dude. It was before insane. It was before you had your CornerCade's, light up sign, all the art on the wall. It's even before you put arcades in the closet and took the closet door down. So man, I guess I'm like an OG CornerCade member, man.
Well, I appreciate the support, man. It's this room has come a long way, guys. Like if you rewind time and see the videos, I mean, our arcade started in the living room, the corner of the living room. That's why we call it the CornerCade. And it's grown so much from that. It's insane. Like I know it just as like what I see around me now, but then to see pictures of like, it was the original MVC1, Pac-Man, and Mortal Kombat that I had, the Mortal Kombat 2, like those little wings, Mike B, you did reviews on it. Like you stand up in front of it, the screen cuts out, you can't see nothing. And it's like, man, even to see the arcades, how they have progressed through. I mean, you got coin doors now, you got bigger, better form factors. Like it's insane how much we've all grown. Arcade went up and our home arcades. So it's definitely cool to see stuff like that. Real quick before we get going here, I know Kevin Clausen, thank you for the $2 super chat, man. We really do appreciate it. Danny, can I see a pinball video? I don't even have a pinball.
I know what he's talking about.
Oh, you mean like
you got to give the people what they want.
Can you play it on your end or no?
No, don't harass people with that tonight.
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
No.
Thank you for the super chat, Kevin. I really appreciate it. We got one more guy backstage right now. Let's bring him on. You guys know him as Bill. What's going on, Bill?
Hey guys, so happy to be here. CornerCade, thanks so much for inviting me. Congrats on hitting 1K. It wasn't that long ago for me, so I know what a push it is. I know what it's like. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, man. I mean, this is the first time, like Chaotic BPR, that we're getting a chance to talk, which is super cool. I always wanted to be a part of what you guys got going on. Actually, no, this is the second time because I was on your guys' show with Tech Buzz. I do remember that now. So this is the second time we're getting to talk. So it's always good to have Bill stopping by and saying hi. So I really do appreciate it. We might have some other people joining us tonight. You guys can ask questions in the chat. And, how we do it here, we'll always get to every question possible that we can. Shinobi Gaming is here. Thank you. Says congrats. Awesome. And if you guys want to scan the chat too, I'm sure it's going to be flying. We have almost 60 people in here, which is awesome. Kevin Clausen saying Sorry, Danny. I saw Mike B's and assumed this was a pinball show. It's all good. It's all good. See, we got James hates everything. Congrats, Danny. Appreciate it. And Mrs. Corner K too. Like I said, guys, if you guys are just getting in, she will join us a little bit later. She's just putting down the kids. They're just not cooperating tonight. You know how it goes sometimes. So.
Do you get negative comments after your show goes off if she doesn't show up? People are like, "Oh man, that's what we really tuned in for."
That's funny. I mean, I always tell her that she's the star of the show, and she never believes me. So I'm like, honey, I'm not kidding. Like, they're not here to see me.
It's like B-Kong. No one tunes in for B-Kong. Everybody's there for Mrs. Crew.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. Now, if you could just get her to climb inside an arcade 1-up, you'd go to 2,000 subs.
Million views.
Yeah, never. Well, she actually, I don't know, Mrs. Kong's broke the thing on Tron or whatever, so I don't know if I want her doing that. Daryl, big supporter of the show, stopping by. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, guys, this is like literally the definition of a chillin' chat, so if you guys literally have anything to say, feel free. The floor is yours. If anybody wants to join the show in the chat, I'll definitely send a link in a little bit, and you guys can pop on. There might be some people joining, some people not. I don't know. We send the links out and see who can make it. I know some big news for us that just came in. Bill, you just coming in late here. We have the CasinoCade. I'm literally looking at it in the boxes there, so we can definitely build that. Maybe I don't know, today or tomorrow, depending on how long the show goes. So, okay. Do I gotta?
No, not you, Danny. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Little behind the scenes. We're helping people out here.
Yeah, no, you're. But yeah, so let's see what else we got. Cyber Siles is in the house. Thank you for stopping by, man. Hey, you guys, love it. Kelso's Arcade, man, super cool guy. If you haven't seen his channel, go check it out. It says here, thank you for stopping by, man. It said I had the same with my daughter. Now she's not doing much on our channel. My subs have dropped dramatically. That's how it is, man. You know how the world goes around. So, but yeah. Let's see here. Calvin Wong, thank you for stopping by. Says, are you planning on buying at the 4K at Games Pinball when it's released? So me and my wife would actually love a V-Pin, but we just don't have any room in this arcade for it. The arcade in my room tours looks a lot bigger than what it actually is. So I have Big Blue like right here, and I have Blitz right here. So like eventually, as the arcade grows, I don't even know how we're gonna stream in here. To be quite honest, I didn't think about that. But we have like rows in the arcades. We have like the room is surrounded with arcades, and then we have a center stack coming out. So there would be really no room to put a V-Pin. The only thing that my wife suggested was we took the closet doors off of our room, and we were able to fit 2 more arcades in there. We could essentially get rid of 2 and put the V-Pin in there because it's going to come out more. But that's the struggle. It's like, do we get rid of one? They have 1 less arcade. What do you guys think? Would you guys do that?
I'd knock down a couple walls and just see where it goes. I mean, that's the best thing you can do.
I love it. This is an apartment. Unfortunately, we can't really do that. But yeah, one day when we get a house, God, if we had the room for a basement, it'd be bananas. You know, we just recently sold Tron. I would have loved to kind of keep that, but it just wasn't getting a lot of play. But if we had like enough space to hold, like, let's just throw out a number 30 arcades, Tron's going to be there because it's a staple, But yeah, with a room like the size we have, when we can only fit like 20, you got to make concessions with some stuff. It's just not getting played. But yeah, so it looks like we have another guest that popped in. So let's bring him aboard. Guys, without further ado, it's Kongs Are Us. What's up, man?
Hey!
What's going on, everybody? Cheers
How you doing,
and
man?
Congratulations to you on your achievement. So have a beverage in one hand. I might be double fisting, so I might have a guest joining me in just a little bit, if you don't mind.
Let's go.
Where's the missus?
my wife-
Where's your better half?
You're finally
My
getting your
wife-
couple stream, Kongs Are Us. You must be
I
so
know,
excited.
exactly.
Hey.
Yeah, they joined us one time, which was really dope. We'll have to do it more often. But my wife is putting the kids down, literally. So our daughter fell asleep.
Mhm.
Our son was crying in his crib. We were just hoping that it would calm down. My wife went to go put the hoodie on, and as she's leaving the room, Logan just goes nuts in the crib, so she takes him out. She's like, okay, I'm just gonna watch cartoons real quick with him, and then I'll join you. Then we hear the door open, and my daughter comes out. So now they're both up right now. They're very stubborn sleepers, but we'll get her on at some point.
That's
If
okay,
anything,
man.
maybe the
I
whole family will
understand.
come
Family
on in.
comes
Yeah.
first. Family comes first. I just finished making
Yeah.
dinner and washing all the dishes, and like whenever I make food, do the dishes, and then my wife comes to me and is like, "Are you streaming tonight?" I was like, "I was asked to be a guest on a show." It's like, "That's why you cleaned up all the dishes. You did everything first." So you
That's
have
how we
to-
were
Telltale
tonight.
signs.
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Try to butter
I was
her up
helping
a
like
little
no
bit.
other. So
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, we literally.
You know what they say too. I mean, you know, the best way to put the kids to sleep is to rock them to sleep. And if that doesn't work, get a bigger rock. It's jokes. It's jokes. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Calm down. Don't write letters.
Yeah, dead baby
Jeez.
jokes are terrible, terribly fun. Right?
Yeah, that's funny. What'd you guys have for dinner? We had Kung Pao chicken over here.
We just had made some patty melts, and then for my daughter, she loves vegetarian tacos with cheese and corn. So
There you go.
favorite.
Do you have to make like separate meals for the kids and stuff, or no?
Generally not, but there are some times where I'm like, there's definitely no way she'll eat this. But you know, we try to get them eating as much as we can. They're 11 and 6. My older one's starting to open up his palate a little bit more. So like, but he likes fancy ass shit sometimes too. Like it's the weirdest thing. Like of all the things, he really likes oysters, which are super expensive. But like he'll
That
go
is
to
weird.
town on oysters, and he likes what is it like? I don't know. It's just like expensive stuff. And we're just he really loves. Like we got him into sushi. We're like, oh look, yeah, he likes sushi. But now he likes sushi.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
What's that super expensive food everybody gets? Like the really bougie stuff. Like what is it? Truffles?
That I think I heard it's called poutine. You know,
Poutine. No, poutine.
Yeah.
Poutine is cheap and it does the job. But like they bring out these truffles to put in these cooking shows. They're like, oh, I'm bringing out the secret weapon, the truffles, and they're like super expensive. That's the next step for you.
You make anything fancy by just drizzling a
Yeah,
little
just
bit
the
the
of
salt.
salt,
salt,
eh?
and then you're fine. It becomes gourmet chef's kiss.
What about you, Mike? Do you have to make different meals or no?
No, my kids are usually pretty good, and my wife is like super strict with the kids. So we'll agree on what supper is, and I usually do most of the cooking. So I made like pasta with rosé sauce and chicken and cheese tonight. And like, if my daughter complains at all, like my wife will be like, "You're gonna eat the food, or you get nothing."
Wow.
That's awesome, guys. We got some breaking news down below. Look at that. We got one toddler down, one to go.
Woo-hoo.
What about? I don't know. To get too personal, but do you guys have kids at all, or
I got 3.
we're talking Mike? Bill?
Yep.
Oh, chaotic. You got 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus.
I've got 2. Yeah.
Okay, so we all got families here. Do you guys have to make different meals or no?
So I'll blow your mind. 2 kids, 1 granddaughter.
Wowzers, Bill.
Whoa, Bill. That is some intense stuff. We'll keep the chat going, but I want to bring on another guest. It's P-Dubs.
Hey.
Let's go, man.
Hey guys, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
we got
we
you
got
loud
you.
and clear.
How's it going? Sorry.
Welcome.
You messaged me earlier. I told you I'd try and come on for a few minutes because I'm in the middle of a mod that I am ready to smash to pieces. You guys ever have you guys ever experienced that, or is it just me? Like I'm ready to take this virtual pinball machine and smash it to pieces. That like I'm so angry with
No,
it.
that's why I don't mod. So what are you guys?
Yeah.
Wait, you're like Michael B. You don't mod anything?
So the only mods that we did was the MVSX. I stick the thumbstick in and then I hit update. That's the mods I love.
That's not a mod, dude. That's an insert.
Okay, then no, I don't do any mods. What about the Joe Sabos marquees? Is that modding or no?
It's cosmetic, right? And so the cosmetic mods, like I appreciate them. But hey,
Okay, so that's what I do. Yeah, that's about it. That's about the extent of my modding. Did you
all right,
guys see
here's
the?
to you, Mrs. Congress is here.
Oh, let's go! Love it.
Congratulations.
But what are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating? Let her know.
Yes, we're celebrating our channel reaching 1,000 subscribers.
How exciting! Yay!
It's very exciting. So I'm really cool. Thank you so much, guys, for you taking time out of your day to come to our channel and to just kick it with us for a little bit. It means a lot to me. It really shows like what the community can do when, we're just coming together and it's about the games and about having fun and it's about unity at the end of the day. So I really, really do appreciate it, guys. Did you guys see my Dig Dug video that I put up recently? We took the marquee off and we put the Joe Sabos Dig Dug marquee on.
Yeah, I saw it. That's those slip-on marquees are fantastic. So
They are.
Yeah.
I have one right here.
Night and day.
It's so good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just
Yes.
it comes off. It's so good.
Just
I only
snaps
have
right
one.
on, baby.
Really nice.
Easy
I
peasy.
like it a lot.
I'm thinking about doing them for the Fast and the Furious, but I got to get 2.
You
So
have 2
not gonna
Fast
be
and
cheap.
Furious cabs?
Yeah, we linked them.
Wow. How many
Right.
casino cades did you buy?
What
do you got, like 7?
We're gonna have a whole casino in the Cornercade.
Oh boy.
For B-Kongs and P-Dubs, I have the casino cade in the box right over there, and we might
In
do
the,
an
in the
unboxing.
words of Ron Burgundy, I don't believe you.
It is. It's over there in the corner.
Yeah,
Over
right.
and grab it.
Oh, how convenient. It's in the corner of the corner.
Of the corner cade, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, there was an open spot over
He's
there.
already
so we threw it
scheduled
there.
his unboxing stream, Dubs. It'll be here at least by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Danny, that was one of my favorite things you did. I forget which cab it was, but you put you scheduled your review of it 3 weeks early. Do you remember that?
I remember. That was awesome. That
I was building the
I'm
hype
getting it.
train.
I'm getting it.
Well, it was funny because I was like, I did the thumbnail for it, and I was like, this is a really good thumbnail. I love this. I'm just gonna put it on there and see what happens. And then I just threw it out there.
So let
it
me
just
ask:
kinda stuck.
Are you? Do you make all your own thumbnails too? Are you like a Photoshop guru with your?
No, so
You watched the Mike B video and that?
Yeah,
That's
no,
gotta
Mike
be the
B.
answer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I did that.
No,
I
please,
used-
we're all thumbnail experts now, thanks to Michael B.
Yes.
I live to give.
I actually love that video. That was really crazy.
actually-
But no, I literally use an app on my phone.
Hey,
I
that's
don't
not
even-
bad for thumbnails and things.
Yeah, it's
so,
really good,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, very
It's,
good quality. So that's
I
been
have a
separated.
I have a creative mind a little bit, so I kind of just start and I see something and I envision, and then I'll just move stuff around, and I think they're pretty good. Like for
It also
what I
helps
for a
when you have
phone.
great assets to work with. So
always helps. That doesn't hurt. Definitely doesn't hurt.
I thought
Let's
those
see.
pictures were for your private collection.
they are. I'm just talking about his assets are very, very.
Love it.
Wow.
People love clicking on to 1,000 subscribers. He got there. What's the percentage of YouTubers that get to 1,000 subs? Right? It's crazy. It's a
It's
very
something
small
like
percentage.
98% or something like that.
Exactly. So you're top 2% of all YouTubers.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a
And that's
grind,
it for the
man.
show, everybody. See you later. Yeah, that's hilarious. No, I figured it's cool now, Mike B. I'm gonna get all the hate that you get. I can put ads in my lives now.
Oh, that's what you got to do. You got to jam them full midstream.
I just
You can even control when the ads are, so you got to do one every 2-3 minutes.
that's too funny. Pax gave us a super chat. Let's go, man. Super chat for $10. Really appreciate the love, man. It says, congratulations. Here's to 20,000 and so on. Have a great night, you guys. Unfortunately, duty calls. Good night, everyone. Well, catch you on the replay, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. Let's see. I don't know if you guys see any questions in the chat, but definitely we want to get to everybody if they have questions, since we got an all-star lineup of home arcade YouTubers here tonight. You want to take advantage of that. So, but we do have Jason was kind enough to do a giveaway for us tonight. So, and then we have a majority of the people here. We're about 30 minutes into the show. So maybe we can kind of throw it up on screen. I kind of wanted to do a trivia question instead of spinning a wheel. So maybe first one to get the trivia answer correct will win this. And Jason's going to send this out tonight, ready to go right now after the show kind of thing. So I don't know if one of you guys wants to ask the trivia question.
Not
Maybe
me,
it could be
believe me.
Cornercade related. But because I don't really have anything on the top of my head. But let me bring it up right now. This is what we're going to be giving away, guys. It is a New
very
Wave
nice.
Toys here.
Nice.
Missile Command Replicate. Yep, it's super cool, man. I'm jealous. I kind of want
I
this
won
thing.
one of those. It's amazing.
That's awesome. So you said you won it?
Yeah, P-Dubs gave it to me.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, these things are
That
super
wasn't
cool.
rigged.
It was not.
Yeah, I remember people weren't happy that B won that giveaway, but he won it fair and square. It was legit. So
Super legit.
you
So
know.
yeah, this is just full circle. So now the community gets to win their own missile command. Thanks, Jason.
That's hilarious. Do you like display them, Kongs, like in your arcade?
I do. So I mean, originally I collected a lot of toys, and so when I figured that I can
Oh no, it's
display,
these baby things.
yeah, it's the baby arcades.
Oh, our daughter takes
Oh yeah, so she commandeered my Coke machine, and now it belongs to the Barbies.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That thing is cool. That Coke
Yeah.
machine. That's
Yeah.
I've never owned one of these products, but just seeing you guys' reviews on it and seeing like videos and stuff, they look really cool. Like it makes me want to put like a shelf in here and like kind of just turn them and
Yeah, don't
display
start,
them.
'cause
Like,
then it's just downhill from there.
yeah, it looks addicting as all hell. So looks like we got
$150 downhill.
Yeah.
we got a super chat from Kevin Claus. It's a $2 super chat. It says, "Give the people what they want." Are we talking
You
about
gotta
this
give the
replicate
people
here?
what they want.
That's right.
Love it, love it. Quick another Visel with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Visel, for supporting the channel. It says, really proud of you guys in the channel. Always a fun time here. This is well deserved. Following, here's to 1,000 more. Let's go. Thank you so much, Visel, for supporting the channel with that $5 super chat. We really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to think, do you guys have like a trivia question to ask at all?
Jason said he has one in the chat.
Jason?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I can ask the question. Yeah, Jason, I mean, you're doing the giveaway. Let's ask it. Let's do it. Go ahead, buddy. Hopefully I
While
know the
he's
answer.
writing the question down there, I just want to say thank you. Jason's like moderator on so many channels. He's moderator on like P-Dubs. I think he does it for you. He does it for me. Like, what an awesome dude. He also gave away like an Amazon gift card during Super Game Room Dudes last Friday. Really nice guy. Everybody give it up for Jason. Awesome community member.
Yeah, Jason's a cool dude.
Alien. Reading
Okay.
it correctly this time.
Let me take a sip here.
Wow.
All right, so I'm still getting over a sickness, so bear with me.
So the first answer wins the Missile Command New Wave toys. Are you ready?
Correct. Yep. The question, did he put it in the chat? Because I got it in the email here.
All
Okay,
right.
here's the question, guys.
There you go.
There you go. Live, right here. It says,
Ooh,
what
that's a tough one.
1991 blockbuster movie sequel featured a character playing Missile Command in the arcade? Love this question.
So first one to get it right,
In the chat.
spelled correctly,
No.
and punctuation.
Yeah, you got to have right spelling and the full everything.
There's not much spelling to it.
Yeah.
Well, I
well-
never really like it.
The entire title.
Yeah, Jason
Yeah, I
already
want-
declared the winner. There it is.
Okay, so it looks like there it goes. Yep, so they put T2, Emery's Arcade. Yep. So right here, let's see. Everything's flying out. Emery
go.
answered first with T2, and Jason's got it right there. So congratulations, Emery. Way to go, dude. That's awesome. Super cool. So let's see here. Let's get this down.
You're gonna like that little mini replicade. That thing is really cool. The Missile Command one is the first one I got, and I absolutely love it.
Trackball's surprisingly good on it as well. I guess
It
they already
really
figured it out with Centipede, right? But really, really responsive. Works really well.
Do you guys like the screen on that one though? Like the
No.
way he did it's super
That's the
weird
one
on it,
downside to it.
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Wait, are we talking about the tiny little arcade that someone just won?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So it's,
No, it's an awesome
It's
win. It's
awesome.
awesome win.
But we gotta
Yeah.
talk about the thing that breaks it down a
Gotta
bit.
be
What's,
fair,
what's
man.
that thing called? It's called it's something. The screen has like a name to it, right?
CRT effects.
CRT effects. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to the Ghost and Goblins one. I pre-ordered that, and I got the email that they're going to be shipping those up fairly soon, hopefully, which supposedly has an updated version of this.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how they've improved it, because it's an interesting concept, but the glare on it just kills it on this particular one. Other than that, it's a great.
Anyways,
fun
guys,
machine. Don't let
great
that take away-
prize. You're gonna love it.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, don't let that
Right?
take away
Best-
from it. It's a
Best
fun
shit
machine.
ever. Sorry if I just cursed on your channel. I don't know if
No,
you do that
it's-
here.
No, it's okay. It's sometimes it slips, and that's okay. This is not made for kids, anyways. Yeah, that's super cool, man. I'm like I said, I was saying when I first got wind of the missile command here, I was like, man, I'm super jealous. I kind of want that. So it's really cool of Jason to step in last minute and to do that for the community. It really means a lot. So, Brooklyn Menace is in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing? Congratulations on 1K, man. You are killing the game. Thank you. I appreciate it, dude. Kind words. If anybody else wants to, let's see here. If anybody else wants to join the chat tonight, I'll open it up to kind of you guys. If
Just
you guys
be a
want to
little
hop
bit
on.
careful, as Beacon can attest to. Not everybody's nice that comes into your stream.
Is it Kermit the Frog?
Yeah, no, there's been some. That was a really
That's fun.
Horrible.
stream bombing. What is it called? Zoom bombing.
Zoom bombing. Yeah, that's always fun too.
I don't know what happened there, but we saw some very fun animal products coming out of different orifices.
No, the same orifice that usually things come out of. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, it was fun.
So I have a question for CornerCade. Thinking back about when you first created this channel, now that you're at 1,000, do you feel like you've been at the same place, or have you been continuously changing? And then that kind of alludes to like, what does the next 1,000K look like for you?
That's a really good question. So as a person, me and Mrs. CornerCade, we are the same. As like our arcade grows, it's really cool to get to discover like the new products, the new designs. Like, so for those of you guys that don't know, we started our home arcade with like one arcade one up in the corner of our living room. And it's quickly, like I'm talking about quickly, like within 2 weeks progressed to 3.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to just leave it there because it looked actually really nice. It looked like functional furniture. And I would play it like every time, wife's in the kitchen making dinner. I got the kids, they're just hitting the machine. And I'm actually playing MVC1. Our first big 3 was Pac-Man. Got it for the wife. She loves 80s games. I had MVC1 and I had Mortal Kombat 2 with, like those angel wings design or whatever. And it was really awesome. I was like, but I didn't want to stop there because there's so many more games. So it became addicting, and then we ended up shifting things around in our apartment where we created a spare bedroom, and that's where everything got shifted into here. The crazy thing about all this, so our daughter at the time was 2. We started moving the arcades from that corner of the living room into our spare bedroom, and she was freaking out. She was like, no, like pressing against the machine. I'm like, what's wrong, honey? She thought we were getting rid of the arcades. And I was just like, wow, like it really clicked to me how much like my kids love, like they don't know what they're doing, but they just want to have fun with dad. And it became more than like functional furniture as like a retro to a throwback of when I was a kid. It became of something that I can pass down to my kids. Instead of playing like Call of Duty, me and my daughter, why don't we play Killer Instinct and see what's up, So I think it's really cool that like I can bring stuff that I grew up on in my childhood into their childhood and beyond, and teach my wife stuff too, because my wife never got to go to the arcades when she was a kid, so she's learning as sort of I'm learning. I only got to play like a small percentage of games that actually came out. I never played the Fast and the Furious. We ended up getting 2 of those, so it was really cool for us to both discover that game together. Killer Instinct, I was deathly afraid as a kid to play. And, it looks scary, and now I love it as an adult, and it's one of the coolest arcades that we have in the CornerCade. But as far as the channel grows, our home arcade is growing every day. I feel like the content that we do, it's getting better and better as we like continue to grow. When I first started out, I didn't even have a thumbnail. I was doing everything with my phone. Excuse me. It's interesting to see like where people start out. So like anybody who knows like Marquise Brownlee, huge YouTuber with all this tech stuff. I mean, if you really like wind the clocks back to 2007, he was doing like a thing, a video with his phone with like the room was dark. It was terrible. But look at how he is now. Like his whole like 2 years are planned out, and he has a whole production staff and so on and so forth. So it's really cool to see like how all of us really grow. We were talking that before the show, like how Mike B grew, Bill's growing, P-Dubs has been here as a solid foundation, like Mike of all trades, he does his thing with, the 7-Eleven back alley. Like there's so many, Kongs, you do your thing, mining. There's so many people here. It's unreal. And, Chaotic, he's new to the game too. So much like myself where, you guys have kind of paved that way for like other people to get inspired. Like, Third Floor Arcade with Jason, when I saw his game room, that inspired me. I said,
Yeah.
that's how the CornerCade started. I randomly found that out, and I found your videos too. You guys were the first two. And I looked at Jason's arcade, and I was like, that looks insane. Like, how cool would it be to have something like that where you have people come over and we're playing the games? And that's where it just, like, my passion just took off. And then I discovered Arcade 1-Up and other home arcade companies. I was like, wow, I could own a X-Men. Like, I love that game. I could own this, that, and the other. Like, that's incredible. Like, that's more than just playing. I think this is why I was explaining to people like that are new to home arcade when I meet them at work. You're paying for an atmosphere. You're not paying for just that single experience, like a VR headset or a PlayStation 5. So like we can all watch the NFL game on our couch, right? It's gonna be pretty cool on your 75-inch, 88-inch TV, whatever. Got the surround sound. But when you go to the game, it's a totally different thing. That the home arcade, when you walk into the arcade, is like going to the game. Like you have all the lights, the sounds, the machines. You can hop on this one, that one. Have a drink, meet people. You can't do that when you have a headset and you're just in the zone, like playing your own game. So it's like that's where, for me and my family, that's where it really took off. So I know that was a long answer.
You didn't talk about what's going to happen for the next 1,000 subs. And as I wonder about this too, and I'm looking at everyone's background here, except for P-Dubs, do you plan on getting a pinball by the next 1,000?
Okay, so
in the background, I wanted to start to maneuver your camera so I could see whether or not they have a secret pinball. P-Dubs, I see yours.
Yeah, it's right down there. I think a V-Pin would be really cool. A real pinball machine. I mean, so my wife and I have played pinball at the arcades. It's really cool. We're not really, I would say like you guys that own pinballs are going to be much more into it than we would be. We could never in our wildest dreams be able to afford a $7,000 to $15,000 pinball machine. So I think a V-Pin would be like a really cool option. I talked to my wife about getting like a 4K, the At Games Legends pinball, even like the previous one, and we could do some modding to it to make it a little bit better, raise it up, bigger backbox, stuff like that. But there's only one spot where it could fit in the corner arcade, and that would be in the closet where we've taken the doors off to add 2 more arcades in, just because it sticks out so far. Our room is very small where we have like perfect aisles. Everything worked out perfectly. And that's why I guess right now I'm not really a big fan of like the XL arcade 1-Ups, because if I did that, I would be losing arcade machines. So like back here, you got 5 machines behind me. I would go down to 4 if I did XL. But if I had a basement, oh, hell yeah. I think it'd be really cool to have like a bunch of pinballs lined up. I mean, B-Kong, you have like an incredible atmosphere for the loft arcade that you're in. Like, that's really cool to have those lined up.
I've had to make lots of sacrifices here.
So I'm wondering now, does this suddenly pivot to become an Arcades Anonymous? Like, what configurations in your home do you jigger to fit something into your house? And it seems like for CornerCade, someone removed some closet doors to fit 2 more arcades.
Yeah. I mean, we could essentially, like, I think it'd be really cool. For example, we have like this nook in the kitchen that would be perfect for a bar, like what is that? The pub table with 2 pub stools. It would be so dope to get like an Atari pub table for there. But when we're out of the arcade, like let's say my wife is playing that and I'm in here, it's not like I want it to be in one space. So like I could fit a pinball like in the living room in the corner, like in the old CornerCade. But it wouldn't be the same. We would just be around that machine playing it, and then if we wanted to play something, we'd have to like move all the way over here. So I think like having a full dedicated basement would be really cool to just have like an expansion and more room for that. So
time, brother, just takes time. Wait, be patient, do it when it's the right time.
Yeah, it'll eventually come. Like just the way like childcare is right now. My wife is kind of forced to be a stay-at-home mom because it's outrageous.
Yeah.
It'd be $3,000 to send our kids to daycare.
Yeah, childcare is nuts. Let's transition to childcare. Like, it is super expensive now. Like, ridiculous. People are like, yeah, you got to pay me as if I'm a full-time, like, fully registered nurse and I get vacation and stuff like that. And I'm like, when I was a kid, my parents paid some chick like $5 a week to take care of me. Now, it wasn't the best care, but...
You were lucky to be alive, but it was good enough at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And look at how well you turned out.
Oh, I turned out
It doesn't get better when they get older, though. Like, you start to spend a lot more money. Like, you're sending them to camps. You're sending them to after school activities. You're
Yeah.
giving them a cell phone. You think you're saving money when they get older, so they don't have like dedicated
no.
childcare. But
No.
you don't see that money back anymore.
Yeah, I do have.
My daughter is married and living in another country, and she still costs me money. Figure that one out.
Bill, you got to cut her off. You got to say enough's enough. Bill needs stuff.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's insane. So like when the kids eventually get older, and they're going to school, even if it's for a few hours kind of thing, my wife can start working again, and then that's when we can like look to get a house, so we can have that dual income. We do have a surprise from the chat. We got a guy joining the show. It's Gotham City Arcade. What's going on, man?
What's
Hey,
going
how's it
on,
going?
everybody? What's going on, Michael B? What's going on, Mo? What's going on, Bill? What's going on, P Dubs? I appreciate you, CornerCade, and congrats on making 1,000. That is incredible. I
Thank
remember
you so much, man.
you coming on everybody's stream, begging to get on everybody's stream. It was funny, though, but I love the hustle. I love that. And I'm definitely taking pointers from all of y'all. So once again, you and Mrs. CornerCade, congrats on 1,000.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that.
I love your sign you got in the background. That is awesome, man, with the neon.
Very cool.
Mr. CornerCade did a video, and I was hating on him, so I went and got the same thing. So that's what made me go and get it. I thought his was awesome, but I didn't want to have the same background, so
Yeah.
I actually did it this way. So I appreciate CornerCade because it was him that made me go and get it.
That's awesome, dude. Like my little video like inspired you to go do it. That's like that. I can't get the smile off my face. Like that's awesome, dude. That's really cool. And you were happy with it, right?
Yeah, I definitely was. It wasn't that much, but it was great the way the person set it up for me. So I appreciate them for that.
Yeah, their shop. Anybody that's in the chat, it's called Neon Chili. It's all one word. They're on Etsy. They're pretty cool people over there. I was working with them for months to get like the right, because it's a one-shot deal. Like this is a custom thing, so it's once you drop that money, you're not getting a refund. So I was like, send me a preview picture. Let me do this font. Let me do that font. Like I want to see all this stuff, and I was working with them tirelessly. And when I got it and turned it on, I was like, wow, that looks awesome. Like it brings a neon sign. As something simple as that really brings the room together.
It does.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Yeah, and it can like, you turn it up, turn it down. You can do different modes with it. I like that one over like a real neon sign because they're so bright that you when you're over a machine playing, you want to turn it down.
So just really quickly, Danny, why don't we ask Chaotic BPR a question? About 43 minutes ago, we asked him to turn down his mic, and he hasn't had a chance to speak yet, so we know whether or not.
I mean, you've been kind of drowning the chat out.
Hey, how does it sound?
Oh, much better.
Okay,
I think you're
cool.
good.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you're good.
And that's the only time you'll be able to hear him speak tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, please continue.
The floor is yours, guys. I do enough talking around here, so you guys can. Let's see. I'm gonna scan. You guys chat amongst yourselves. I'm gonna quick scan to see if we have.
So Danny, I do have a question. A couple weeks ago, you were talking about selling the MK2 Deluxe, and you ghosted me in the chat. So what's happening with it? Is it still there? Are you just gonna keep it now because you're doing like Mortal Kombat streams, or what's the deal?
No. So I'm selling my MK30th.
Oh, okay.
So for those of you that don't know, I actually have 3 Street Fighter and 3 Mortal Kombat cabs. I have the Joust cabinet, which does anybody have that here?
No. Hell
So the Joust cabinet is actually pretty dope. Michael B, are you sweating over there? You're like, what?
3. What?
Yeah.
Well, I actually have, and Michael B, you might take it. I actually have all the Street Fighters, all the Mortal Kombats in my room right now, currently.
Oh yeah.
Step
Listen,
one
man,
all the way to now.
no judgment. Just get what you want.
So real quick. So I got the Yoga Flame, right? And I was pretty satisfied with that. Then what happened was the Red Cross charity event happened. And how can you pass up a Big Blue like for that price and to support a good cause? So I was all in for that. My wife got me Dragon's Lair for Christmas.
Wow.
And yeah, it was really cool actually. I got her MK30th. She got me Dragon's Lair. We exchanged gifts and it was unbelievable. I was like, you got me an arcade?
Here, honey.
Oh, so
You want to
here,
open this?
so long and short, they both. Oh, God, the way it came here was unbelievable. So my wife actually drug Dragon's Lair. We live like on an upper, so there's like 25 flights of stairs that she has to go through here, or stairs, not flights of stairs. But she brought the whole Dragon's Lair up herself, put it in the cornercade, put Christmas lights around it, and when we came in, she flicked them on, and I'm like, "What is this?" I had no idea what it was, and I remembered, but I kind of forgot that like Dragon's Lair comes as like a premium experience. So it was in a box. That was in a box. And I was like, I for a second I thought, is this a pinball machine? Like, did she get us a V pin? Is this really happening? I was so confused. And then we undid the box. I was like, oh my God, how did you get Dragon's Lair? So it was an awesome unboxing experience. And for those of you that have it, B Kong, Michael B, you guys had it. It's a really cool experience because everything's just premium. Everything's wrapped perfectly. Long and short, we built it. It needed to be risen up a good 4 inches to kind of get on that charm level. It was just a little bit too short. That game is extremely difficult to play. So we both were. I could see where it was a quarter muncher back in the day. Like you literally.
It's just memorization, man. It's like you've never ever played Parappa the Rappa. Just get
No,
used to the patterns.
I got like I could pass like a few of them, but it was just very frustrating. And my wife was like, "Yeah, this is not doing nothing for me."
Actually,
So
I had a proud moment the other day. My son beat the whole game on Dragon's Lair like on his own. Like I was just walking around. I was like, "Oh my God, you're on the final stage!" And like you just beat the game. And I was like, "That's awesome,
dude! That is really cool."
Like guides on or
yeah, like because if it's infinite lives, you can replay stages. So eventually you get to the end. But like he stuck with it, like unprompted, like did it on his own. So I was like, "Hey, that's proud dad moment." So
respect.
Nice.
That is really dope. Like that, I would have taken a video or something if I could. Like, where's my phone? Like, this is cool. But yeah, so we ended up selling that cabinet. And we got like I want to say like 90% of what we paid for it back. So we took a little bit of a hit, but I was looking around. I was like, well, what should I add? And it was weird because it was either Dragon's Lair or the MVSX at the time. I was kind of making a decision. We kind of little bit leaned towards the Dragon's Lair, so that's why she got it for me. So we ended up getting the Shinku Hadouken, and I knew I already had it, but it was nice, like in the Yoga Flame. But it was nice to play those games like separately because an arcade one-up control panel is only so big. So it's nice when we're playing like online against each other. We can each have our own
wait,
control
you
deck.
have a Yoga and a Shinku like in your
And
hand?
a big blue.
And a big blue, yeah.
And a big blue.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he sold the Dragon's Lair to make sure he acquired.
All right, and they're playing online. That's how you play multiplayer. Is like online matches with everybody on their own thing. All right. Respect.
Yeah, so it's spread out. It's nice. Going forward, we want to get the Dynamo 5 Street Fighter cabinet. It looks really, really cool. Even though there's a discoloration panel, it still looks really cool. I love the body style and the form factor. It's gonna be something that's like new to everybody. I want to see if I can sell Big Blue to kind of chip away at that a little bit, and then going forward, if there's ever like a Street Fighter 3 or Alpha, I can at least part with Yoga Flame and then keep 2 really good cabinets. So we wanted to fill the arcade out with machines, and I'm kind of doing that same thing with the Mortal Kombat. We had the Deluxe behind us. This one's really nice. And then we had the MK30th and Joust. Absolutely love Joust. Actually really underrated. Those ball tops and like the beautiful marquee, it's actually really fun playing. I hop on that more than I do MK30th at the very least, but I'm looking to part with MK30th. And then obviously going forward, if anything else comes about, we'll see what happens. But I have some room for it. I don't have to get rid of anything if I don't want to. But
Hold on. Kevin Clausen says that you got a super chat way back when.
Oh, let me scroll up, guys. Good catch, Mrs. Kongs. Let's see if this is definitely. Oh wait, is it right here? A $2 super chat. Oh, see, I should have read it before we could backtrack and go like this. Well, I love all my arcades, but I don't. Wait, hold on. How does it go? It goes.
Don't even try. It's gone.
He loves doing this stuff.
Thanks for the $2.
We got a $2 super chat from Kevin Clausen. Always appreciate the super chats, man. Appreciate it. Says Danny, can you transition to super chat? Let's go. How about just let's go? Thank you for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate it. That was really up there. I'm sorry I missed that, guys.
I would like 19K Fox to do the old switcheroo, and instead of doing these positive transitions, he turns them to negative ones. So can you put Kevin's back up there?
Yeah, I can scroll through.
So what I'd like to see is him to be go, if there's one thing we don't like is cheap arcades. And speaking of cheap, how about this cheap $2 super chat from Kevin Clausen? Boy, this guy must have reached in his pocket and only felt his thigh. Thanks so much for nothing.
He might have gave a bunch of pennies. He might have only had a bunch of pennies.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go.
For those of you that are wondering, I did send the link out to Travis. I hope everything's okay with him because I didn't hear anything. Like he wanted to come on, didn't hear anything back. Also sent it out to 19K Fox. He wanted to join the stream. Guess where 19K Fox is though?
He's in a secret mission in Ecuador.
Yeah, literally, dude. I'm like, what? He's like, sorry,
the
man.
world traveler is on the road again.
Honestly, I'm like, well, this is news to me. So
I would love to see 19K Fox like just in some really small town in a foreign country, in a foreign land, like a town where you expect to find nothing. Like maybe they don't even have running water, and he walks into some place and there's like an arcade one-up Street Fighter there. That would be hilarious.
Oh my god! Or he starts building one because he loves to build.
I've given you arcades for your entertainment. That would be funny.
Everybody's bowing down. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, he's got Threadlocker, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
that Threadlocker, man. What are you gonna do? Like if you're like, oh shit, something broke, I gotta take my cab apart.
Yeah,
well, that won't be happening.
He got me with that, and all mine are you need a flame torch to get them off. So I just realized that now when I'm like, oh, I want to make my Blitz in a 2-player. Oh wait a second.
Well, good thing they never break, right?
Yeah, thank
Fingers
goodness.
crossed. So funny. Yes, Loctite. Where's Django? There you go. Yeah. 19. Where's Django says 19K Fox carries around Loctite in his pocket. Pretty much, yeah. What if just never know when you're gonna need it. Too funny. So what do you guys got? What do you guys got going on in the future? I mean, obviously, no one's really streaming tonight right now because we're all here. So, does anybody have any future projects going on or?
Well, no one can get anything done, Danny, because you're gatekeeping YouTube right now. So, I mean, what are we supposed to do?
This is the official gatekeep channel now.
Yeah, no, just
no, put me in that one.
So the big thing I'm looking forward to is going to Cleveland and seeing a lot of these guys there. Chaotic BPR is going, Moat, you're going. I'm excited about that. This time I won't wrestle you or try to wrestle you. I'll just buy you some chicken wings, and hopefully we don't have any awkwardness with wrestling or anything like that. I'm sorry, man. I met Mode and I was like, let's lock up. And like, I'm lucky that he was cool about it because most other people would be like, why are you trying to hug me?
I was shocked when I met Mo and how tall he is. Mo, how tall are you again? It was
6'3.5".
Okay.
Wow.
Tall guy, man.
That's tall.
Yeah, tall guy. Like I met him. I have a real.
My chair is really low to the ground.
Yeah, Mo's a tall guy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I mean, the trip is in less than 10 days. I mean, we're gonna.
Yep.
That's like the number one thing right now is getting that planned, ready, and executed. So.
And B is falling down on the job. There's no spreadsheet.
I haven't heard from B in weeks. I have no idea what we're doing or where we're going.
I figured we're all just going to be in Mike and Glenn's kissing booth, just hanging out all day. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much the whole schedule.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mr. and Mrs. CornerCade, are you guys going to drive down to Chicago next month for the Pinball Expo? You guys should.
Okay, so that's next. You'll have to fill me in on that.
It's in Chicago.
That's exciting.
Make the
that's
trip.
like that's exactly.
And you can bring the kids. The kids.
Who's going to that?
I'm about 30,000 other people.
Well, yeah, but in our neck of the woods, kind of thing.
I'll probably go because I got to visit my sisters anyway. So I'll fly in, go to the convention one day, and go see my sisters the next. So I'll probably be there.
That could be interesting. Yeah, because we don't. Like I said, it's. Cleveland. We Jay asked if we're going to Cleveland. We're not. I think it'd be really cool. I do wish Arcade 1-Up had a presence there. But it's really cool that New Wave Toys is going to be there. At Games is going to be there. Hopefully something comes amiss of it. but I'm like so. It would be really cool to go. I think if I had the opportunity, I would go just because at this point the whole world's going. So I think it'd be really cool to just meet everybody and take pictures and do content and have fun and do things outside of the Cleveland Gaming Classic. But yeah, like that trip that you guys took to Chicago and you got to go to the Galloping Ghost, like that would be something I'd be interested in. Like home arcade, retro, like playing the game. Like that's really cool. I didn't realize that a place like that even existed until you guys went. And I started looking it up, and I'm like, Jesus, that's like the world's biggest arcade, and it's like right in my neck of the woods, and I didn't even realize it. It's mine. Like, how was that, guys? You got to go to it, like.
I wish we had more time. Like, honestly, like we went there and one day was split between Galloping Ghost and then going back and forth to the pinball. There was enough time at the pinball. We got to play everything. We had a lot of fun. But Galloping Ghost is so huge. Like, you want to take a couple days to really experience it all and enjoy it.
You ever thought about planning something where all the home community can basically go that time? Maybe I want to set something up where everybody can come out to it. That'd be kind of cool. I would definitely show up for that.
Yeah,
I heard P-Dub's planning DubCon for next year. That's what I heard.
I don't want to be too much. I don't want to have to buy that liability insurance for that. Thank you. Yeah, no. I'm happy to attend an event, not host an event. That's what I tell people all the time.
It looks like you guys are going to be doing this like once a year almost. So it's kind of following that trend.
Yeah, next year, I mean, get your plans ready, guys. Next year, it's Texas Pinball.
Texas Pinball.
Texas Pinball Festival. So start buying your tickets now, guys. So.
But it's kind of hard for me to do that. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
TPF is about
where are you located? I know you're in Gotham City, but like where exactly?
I'm in the military. I'm active.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for me to move around.
Yeah.
I'm active duty. I'm an Army Ranger, so that is kind of hard.
Awesome,
for me
man.
Good That's really cool. Dude.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
no problem. Thank you, gentlemen.
I did
but
not
it's
know
kind of
that.
hard for me to move around like that.
Oh, well, that stinks. It'd be nice to meet you in person as well.
Well,
so
I mean,
I've seen some of your YouTube shorts and stuff, and
don't worry, I'm getting better. I'm trying to get better thanks to Michael B's video. So I got something coming. I got something better coming.
Michael B's gonna hold a training seminar for folks.
Don't do what Michael B don't do.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Real quick, we got a super chat, $10 super chat from Jason. Just always gifting at the CornerCade. It's unbelievable. Jason says, everyone currently on this stream brings something positive to the YouTube arcade space, and it's very much appreciated. Can't thank you guys enough. We really appreciate that, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And whoever has the cricket in the background, can you let him outside? Do you guys hear that?
That's the chat, dude. That's the chat.
Oh, it is?
Is it really?
No.
It's making that sound going.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's hilarious. We put the chat to sleep.
Oh, Mo, you had to go there, didn't you?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, see,
It's relaxing, whatever it is, though. No, it's relaxing, whatever it is.
We don't have that where I'm to in Newfoundland, so whenever I travel, like I'm fascinated just going out and like seeing the bugs in the nighttime and stuff. I'll never forget the first time I saw fireflies. I was like 20 years old and I was staying in I was working at a summer camp in Massachusetts, and that was so foreign to me and just looked so cool. But you guys probably see it every day and you're just like, it's just fireflies, man.
Dude, in Chicago, I had no idea what the hell cicadas were.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is
Those things are huge.
consistent buzzing? Like, and like the people I was with, they're like, what buzzing? I was like, holy hell, like that was crazy.
Yeah, that's like in the summertime. They're so obnoxious.
Yeah,
it gets really, really loud.
B found it very comforting. That's why you fell asleep on the pizza box out on the back patio.
Yeah,
You need the ambient white
the
noise.
back porch. It ended up being a really,
By the way,
really nice nap. Wow, you know,
Bill, are you going to Cleveland, Bill?
No, I can't make it.
But Chaotic, you're going, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here's my suggestion for anyone who's going to Cleveland. Whatever you do, do not be inebriated and hang out with Michael B. He will
Oh,
take photos of you.
I see what he did the last
He will take photos of you, and he will share them without
yes,
mercy.
he will. He said
online.
he had a couple pieces of nostalgia in his laptop. So I'd be very careful, everybody.
Yeah, I agree, Gotham. I agree.
Careful.
Well, damn,
because he got B sleeping on the wooden porch on the pizza box. He got me outside galloping ghosts. I look like I'm a homeless guy,
napping
you know,
on the
like,
side of a wall, brick wall.
sleeping on the sidewalk outside the arcade, and he shared it. Like, you shared it publicly.
Oh yeah,
And
I
Mike's
put
like,
it in a thumbnail to my galloping ghost video.
So, yeah, guys, be careful.
Beware the dub.
Be careful hanging around with Michael B. So yeah.
Hey, but if you do go to the Galloping Ghost though, like feel free to message Doc Mac. Like he was so nice when I just randomly reached out to him, and then he was like, "You want to see the secret back room?" And we're like, "Heck yeah!" Like that was an amazing experience.
I know I'm talking a lot, but B, tell the truth here. What he actually did was B walks into Galloping Ghost and goes, is Doc Mac going to be around today? You should tell him that there's a bunch of famous like YouTubers here with 1 million subscribers.
No, I just told him P-Dub's arcade off was coming. He was like, "Oh, shut the front door."
Dude, guys, like I literally, how was that? What was that called? That gyroscope thing that you were in?
Yeah.
I was very intimidated, and I was one of the only people that didn't ride it. I thought I would lose my lunch if I went on that thing. But Mike, you went on it, and so did B.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, there's only like 25 of those machines that are still like in circulation or something like that.
They're
It's a
super
very
expensive too. Like
minute amount.
We're talking about 100K or something like that. It's crazy.
It's so dude. That's
even
literally a
disclose
one in a
how much
lifetime
they got it for
experience.
because of how they got it. But it is like a once in a lifetime opportunity to ride in it because there's so few in operation.
Yeah.
What's the game that it's based off of though? Like, is it Air Combat 22? It's like another. Forget the game. So you can actually play the game not in the system.
It's G-Lock.
It's G-Lock. It's G-Lock.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So yeah, it's G-Lock, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Crazy.
All right, watch this. There you go.
Better.
There you go. Chaotic had his camera mirrored, so he was backwards the entire show. Glad we caught it 1 hour and 7 minutes into the stream. Sorry.
Hey, we got another guest joining the show. Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Hey, here she comes.
They say good things happen to those who wait. And ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. CornerCade has arrived to the broadcast. How about a big shout out in the live chat?
Hello.
I'm going to get her mic'd up, guys. Give us just a second. It's actually pouring rain outside, so perfect time to be in the arcade right now.
Yeah, it's raining here too. I'm just like, yeah.
Is that where
the rain, guys?
coming from?
No, I think that's Gotham's
Wisconsin.
mic. There's something like, it's not? Oh, okay. That's interesting.
It's Michael B playing with a soundboard. That's what's going on.
I don't have a
Michael
soundboard,
King
man.
Genie.
Get out of here.
Maybe it's Wild Bill. It's always the quiet ones.
I still
You
gifted
never know.
a bunch of memberships earlier.
Okay, so this is something. So guys, this is something that we can't see, and I wish Restream could partner with YouTube here. But it looks like
It was a
Visel,
long time ago.
a long time ago, gifted how many memberships?
10.
10 memberships. So we have 10 new CornerCade crew members, which is really dope. Thank you so much, Visel. I don't get to see that on my end. Mrs. CornerCade usually handles that, but since she wasn't here,
I thanked him.
so
He
we
needs a shout out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely wanted to give you a shout out. That brings our total count to around, I think, 115 members, which is insane.
That's crazy, man. Good job.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. So, sometimes the whole chat is green and everybody's doing the let's go. It's so cool, man. Like that people are participating. Like I always say it at the end of the day, like you guys in the chat are the reason that we have a channel to this day, and hopefully can continue to grow, and you guys can continue to support that channel because it means the world to us. Like we would not be here without you guys.
How many screens you rocking there, Danny?
How many what?
Computer screens you got going on connected to your computer. You got to get 2 for streaming, man. So you got your thing there, and then you can have a second window open.
Okay, so you make a really good point, man. So Mike, we are just using our laptop right now. this whole setup that we have is much like a WWE event where we have to break it down and then build it back up every night. Because we're in the middle of our arcade. If you guys could see, I tried to get it where I was trying to get multiple webcams going because I wanted to do really cool stuff, especially for unboxings and live things. But the mics kept picking up, like they wouldn't pick up this mic. It kept picking up the webcam mic, and I sounded like I was underneath a submarine. So I had to scrap that. But if you guys actually saw, you'd be like, holy cow, you have no room to work with. So we actually have to break this down if we actually use the arcade and then build it back up. But that's something we might be looking into.
We are?
Yeah, because what you can do is you can. This is news to me.
Sell a couch.
Yeah,
You're
which
gonna
is-
notice.
I think
There's
I
a-
about to have a conversation after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Mr. and Mrs. Kongs or us have had similar conversations than what we just witnessed here.
I
We
can
didn't have
believe that.
similar conversations, as in these things showed up, and I got no say.
She was on a work conference call one day. We didn't need a couch upstairs anymore, so I got more space in my arcade. It
I
happened.
remember this. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this.
But to your point about mobile setups, like our setup is actually pretty much exactly the same. Like this laptop is sitting on top of my Marvel versus Capcom cabinet. for
Yeah,
us.
it's literally our
that's funny.
setup.
Pretty much just
That's-
mobile setup all the time, and just to have this in arcade. So I feel you there. Just to kind of
We run very similar.
We take half the furniture from the dining room and we
and
bring it into here.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, we have
Wow.
our stools,
So-
dining room tables. We even have the pillows from the couch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I love the fact y'all doing that. Y'all making it
Family
work
affair.
though.
I love that.
It's the hustle and the grind, and so you can get it'd be great to have like a Mike B style chair. We can have two of those in here. My back wouldn't be killing me an hour into the stream.
Hey,
But
Corner Kid, let's go and rob Michael B. We could just go
Hey,
rob him.
what the hell, man?
It's a long trip.
no, that's a long. That's like 15 hours up north, like on an
I
island
have
somewhere.
military flights. I got military flights. Don't worry, got you covered.
All
I
right.
don't know. I feel like at that point, if we try to go rob him, we'll get lost trying to get home.
Got
Yeah.
them with the hookup.
So
Got them with the hookup.
OTG wrote me the other day. He's like, man, I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods, and then he told me where he was gonna be, and I was like, yeah, it's still about 20 hours away.
That's insane. That's still a whole day out. Yeah, so I think, though, getting to that point, I think we could do a monitor. Like, we have 3 bar stools. I'm using 2 of them right now. If we get one over here, I think we could. But
You
it's,
know what? He streamed on top of these stools before too, and like just watching it, like having a laptop precariously dangle on that, you're like, ooh.
Yeah, best worst field
We'll
reporter.
just
when I
bring
take
in
my
a
mobile
fourth
setup,
stool,
so.
second monitor, taken care of.
we got this taken care of. Like,
That's it.
if you guys actually
That's
see,
funny.
for the members on our channel, I like posted my setup, and that was when Mike B had us on. I was like, hey, 15 minutes till we're live with Mike B. Just trying to give some extra content to the members, so you guys can actually get a sneak peek into the setup, how it looks. Like, it's actually pretty funny. It works though. At the end of the day, I wish we had a full desk, and I wish we could do a couple Shure mics. Have like real.
I just
cool
want to at
shit,
least get
but-
like a table so we're not dragging
Yeah.
half the furniture.
table would
Yeah.
be nice. Yeah.
Hey, don't
But,
feel bad. I got a $10 desk and I got my bed right next to me.
He sleeps in the arcade.
Yeah.
I sleep
But-
in my arcade, baby.
Chaotic is the only guy in this space, guy or gal, who's got a microphone that changes colors, and I am
Yeah, that's
very
cool.
jealous of that right now.
Yeah,
That's
that is pretty
a-
cool.
Yeah,
Is that
35
the is that the HyperX one?
No. It's a fight.
Okay,
It's
I've
literally
never
on
heard-
Amazon for like $35.
it's an
And
Amazon.
it
yeah.
changes
Oh,
colors.
cool.
I love it.
It's
sounds
clear
actually-
though.
I was gonna say,
Like
it
you can
sounds
sound,
really
we can
good.
hear you really well.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Linus Tech Tips did a video about it and said it's like one of the best USB microphones out there, and it's
Yeah.
for $35. So
Yeah,
Are
that's
you
one
sure
hell of
he
a deal.
actually tested the mic though?
See, this
he
doesn't
showed
light up.
numbers. So I
This-
don't know.
This one doesn't light up. That's why I don't use it. I need one that lights up.
I got you, bro.
Something we never knew we wanted or needed.
Send me a link.
We
We're
could-
all gonna have it
We
tomorrow.
could put little lights on
Got
these.
Gotta have the lights.
Yeah.
Oh, like Bill's got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah, I-
actually, this is the hyper. Like you were saying, this is the HyperX. That's
I can't wait
That's
to
kind of
see
what I
the.
thought. Yeah.
I can't wait to see the
Wait,
next.
wait, I got this.
Let's go.
Look, no light. No light.
Well played. Well played.
Beautiful.
B
beautiful.
with the light on his face like that looks like he's about to tell a scary story. For those of you
Yeah.
in the Midnight Society, I present.
the Crimson Tales, or what was that back in the day? Scary Stories or whatever.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Are you
Yeah,
afraid
Tales
of
of
the
the
dark?
Oh, there you go.
The Midnight Society.
Nickelodeon fans. Yes. Good stuff.
Good times.
Let me tell you about the Projectorcade.
Oh no, not that horrific story.
Hey, dude, for Halloween, we all should do like Halloween themed reviews or stuff like that. I think that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
How
Yeah.
would we? Your mind would go crazy with that.
Did you talk
I'm
about
in.
our costumes for this year?
No, I
Are you-
didn't.
Uh-oh.
So-
What are your costumes for this year?
Please tell me you're
So-
going to go as Mr. and Mrs. Kongs or Us. That would be hilarious.
Oh, God, that would
yes.
be funny.
Yes.
I will send you
stole our
my shirt.
idea, P-Dubs. And then
Yeah, we'll cosplay as each other. Let's go!
Well, me and the Arcade Anonymous guys are going to be super game room dudes.
Oh, that's
That would be
God, I'm
great.
dying.
That would be great. I am
Oh, I
in full
should draw your
support of
beard
that.
back.
Oh yeah.
Danny, I don't know if you can see this, but you got a massive super chat there with somebody trying
Yeah,
to
he
help
did.
you out for a table there, brother.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. So,
Wow.
Arrowmad, thank you so much for supporting the channel, my guy. Huge for $49.99 super chat. Arrowmad says, towards your next Barstool table, keep up the great content. Tonight's guest hosts are top notch. Thank you so much, man. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
That's
You
awesome.
know what would have been top notch? Giving him another penny and making that 50 even.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
Yeah, we were joking earlier. I don't know if you heard, but Fox does these like transitions.
Coulda
It's
rounded
like,
up,
what
bro.
if we do these like bad transitions instead of good transitions?
God.
So like Kevin Clausen, nothing's cheaper than these home arcades, but besides this $2 super chat that could have been $22. Like, it's so funny. It's actually good. You should do a whole
These are
show like that. That
terrible.
would be hilarious. Oh my god.
couldn't spare that extra penny, could you, man?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So okay. So no. Should we go as the Kong's crew for Halloween?
Well, then what would the kids be?
Well, they could be like their kids.
We like to do family themed costumes.
Nice.
That would be really
That's
funny,
fun.
though. We could stream as them, though.
Oh my God,
The
it was-
Incredibles yet?
We'll do that. We'll do a Halloween episode together. And we'll do-
Let's
There's
go.
four of you. You could
Yeah.
go as the super game room dudes.
Yeah, like those pictures, like Mike B with his like cape and like nostalgia with like the Batman suit, like Carl.
Yep.
That'd be great.
But we're doing Ghostbusters, hopefully.
Nice.
Yep.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Very cool.
Nice.
So I found I started we try to like so I start like in the afternoon typically with my job, like noon at 8:30 or whatever. So in the morning we like to kind of hang out as a family as much as we can. So we usually like pop a movie on and all just hang out in bed kind of thing. So I popped on Ghostbusters. It's like randomly, I just found it. My daughter picked Terminator 2 one time. She's like 2, and she's like, "No, I want that one." I'm like, "Okay."
When she picked Terminator 2, did you look at your wife and say, "We're not going to make it, are we?"
I was like, "This is the end right here." So we saw Ghostbusters, and I started playing the theme in the car.
The kids were rocking out.
and they were
to
like, they were
it.
jamming out. So I was like, "Why don't we just go to the
Nice.
Ghostbusters?" And so I found like really cool costumes. We're gonna get like the goggles, the shoulder pads. It's gonna be legit. We'll probably post it on our like members only tab so you guys can kind of see like behind the scenes stuff. We did it last year. Actually, we went as like Owen and Claire from Jurassic World. And we had like the badges and everything, and all the kids with the dinosaurs.
Mhm.
It was super fun. So we try to. My wife, I'm not too big into it, but my wife is huge into holidays, like Christmas,
Yeah,
Halloween.
they're
She loves it.
magical.
So I've been bought into the program of doing some cool stuff with the kids. So it's definitely a fun time. But are you guys doing anything at all?
I might be robbing some kids, putting ski masks on and be out there. I'm just gonna be real. I mean, it'll be easy for me to pull it off. To run around El Paso and robbing a bunch of kids out here really fast and easy. They won't see it coming.
Love it.
Keep it all under
I'm a New
control.
Yorker.
Kid
I'm
life
from New
skills.
York City. I'm from Brooklyn. It's easy for me to pull it off. Ain't nobody gonna catch me. I
Oh
run
my
a
God.
10-minute 2-mile. Nobody's gonna catch me.
We get really cheap at Halloween though, and we're lucky our kids actually don't like candy. So when we trick or treat, we
Wow.
turn around and just put it in the bucket and then give it out later in the evening.
Like legit straight up. Our kids go trick or treating down the block.
Just to
We
like.
pour it back in our bucket, and they
And then
love
just give
handing
it-
it out to like
yeah.
people who come to our house.
I wish our kids were like that. We're
that's
stopping
crazy.
20 times. Every time they get a piece in their bucket, they're taking it out and they're eating it.
You know what the trick
Yeah,
is?
we don't have time
Total
to waste.
opposite.
Yeah, no
I
time
tell
to
them
waste.
every time they eat candy, their teeth falls out of their head.
My kids
And it
just
legit
laugh.
happens.
They don't care. It's like a challenge. They just look you and they're like, okay,
Yeah, they're
I
like,
see
"Bet,
you.
let's
Yeah.
see."
Yeah, she has
That's
an iron
funny.
fist with the kiddos. They fear her.
Oh my god. It's too funny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So is anybody else doing anything or no real plans?
Do you mean on YouTube or in real life?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the difference.
Well,
Yeah.
we know the YouTube plans are going down to Cleveland, but real life as far as like Halloween goes.
Oh, we
We
just
got
do
6
casual
weeks, bro.
stuff.
We're
Yeah.
we're early on this. We got 6 weeks to plan something.
Well, you got to get them like soon because even like, us we're like last minute and we have like 5 people we have to dress, so that's why it's like it was just like oh shit, it's like around the corner. We gotta like hurry up. So even now I'm kind of worried because like with shipping times and stuff on things, I don't know.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, fingers crossed, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
love-
Kelsey's
what I love
Arcade
about
says that.
Halloween time. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, okay, I'll help you read this. So, Kellis says that England bound for Halloween, so no YouTube content likely. Oh no! Can't you get a VPN for that? For us, like Halloween time basically means I get to collect as many pumpkins as I possibly can. So my favorite is when you go to Costco and it's $6.99 for a pumpkin per pumpkin. So you try to find the biggest like mofo ever and bring it home.
Been on this
good
weird
plan.
like kick the last year of like how many pumpkins she can buy like at Trader Joe's, at Costco, at Ralph's,
So funny.
and I'll just still buy new pumpkins and then
And they last all year.
yeah, they start in
Yeah.
September now and then they don't go away until the springtime.
I find it interesting that I have to go to Costco to get the pumpkin XL, and Walmart's got the pumpkin classic. So it's
Exactly.
let the wheels turn on that joke. There you go. Yeah.
Hey, can we do an escape room in Cleveland?
No,
No.
I'm not doing that Let's go waste hours in an escape room when I
No,
could be
not
drinking and
hours,
playing
1
arcades
hour.
and pinballs.
We get 1 hour to escape. Imagine if then I got them to like tap into the camera feed and then watch us all try to get out of a room.
I feel like
in 1 hour.
everyone would be
worried.
just chilling on the couch. You'd be there
That would
punching
be
holes in
so
all the
much
walls.
fun, no?
I'm worried about the dynamic in the room if the 6 or 7 of us are in a room and they lock the door and we all have to solve a puzzle.
Yeah. Come on.
Two of us have control issues. One of us is a nervous Nelly. One of us thinks we know everything. And the other one just doesn't give a shit about his life. It's gonna be a mess. We're not gonna make it.
So
We'd
it's
start
that
eating people at the
YouTube
45-minute
gold.
mark. Let's be honest.
It'll be the worst. It'll be the worst.
I'm gonna
It'll be
set
the-
up my
I
laptop.
would watch that 1 hour stream.
Yeah,
Imagine
we'll put
if-
a microphone
think
in
about it.
there.
console
It would be
kids locked in a
elegant.
room. He's gonna
Look,
get all twitchy and weird.
I'm also going to have a good time. Like I'm not really that worried about content. If I make any, I make any. I don't really give a shit. I'm just going to have fun.
Yeah.
Well, the black man won't die in this movie if that happens. I'm not dying first. I would sacrifice anybody else in the room, but I would not die first.
Wow.
Is anybody thinking about doing the Christmas Story house?
I know it's there. I'm a big fan of the movie, but I don't know. It all depends on time. Like when we were in Chicago, remember Tool came with us and he was like, "Who's going to the Home Alone house?" I was like, "Not me, man. Have fun."
Yeah, because like especially there's like a billion arcades. Like my focus would be like trying to play them all. Like and you guys went to a Bears game, which was so cool. Like I've been a Bears fan my entire life. And
oh yeah. Sunday must have been great for you, by the way. That must have been
God.
really.
It's exhausting being a Bears fan. Let me just tell you.
I literally wanted to throw up in my mouth. Like in the middle of the third quarter, I was literally ready to take my jersey off and just turn the corner can on. That's how nobody showed up.
Did you have your towels to go? Woohoo!
No, it was
can't.
weird being a Packers fan. I had a great day. I don't know why.
I don't want to talk about it.
Real
We're
nice.
not talking about it.
At least we weren't the Giants. That was a 40-0 beat.
Hey, at least we could have we lost a football game. It's not like we ruptured our Achilles tendon on the third play of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
R.I.P. Aaron Rodgers.
You know. So there you go. You know,
Don't worry,
it could have
we're
been
on-
worse.
Anyways,
We're on
Bears
to the
fans
Buccaneers.
are massively overreacting. It's one game.
I
one
know
week.
everything's
I mean,
fine.
No,
for God's
no.
sake,
Over it.
Cincinnati
No, it might
lost,
be.
Kansas City lost.
Yeah, it was a weird
That's their
week.
life, bro. That's their life. That's their life.
It was
You're not-
like
You're not
like
wrong.
like
but
Mike
it's like-
said, there were some surprising losses week 1 of football. That happens sometimes. It's not the end of the world. It's one game. Get over it. Move on.
Well, it's
So-
one thing to lose, but actually see players perform. The offensive line stunk. The defensive line stunk. Justin Fields is not doing what Justin Fields needs to do, and that's run for his life. He's sitting there trying to become a pocket passer. Chase Claypool can't catch a football if he was paid to do it, which he is. DJ Moore did absolutely nothing. They threw to him twice, and he's supposed to be our number 1 star wide receiver. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And when you see, like, there's a lot of glaring holes, and I'm very concerned. And I know it's one game. We're going to see a lot more when we're on the road against Tampa Bay. But it's just like, I thought for sure, like, our players going to take the next step forward this year. I was really excited about this game. And it was like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers again. Like, we got smoked out of our own building. It was unreal.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like you guys spent a lot of money in the offseason bringing in a bunch of high-end free agents or anything.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Mike,
We
we
could
help you.
have. Hey, Mike, we could have scored 0 points like the Giants. I mean, come on, man.
Wait
Yeah,
a
that was a
second. Is there a
beatdown.
football team for Arizona? I mean, like,
Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
from
he-
Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so that's-
okay.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
don't care.
Birds fan.
The Cardinals suck ass. Will always suck ass. And anyone who likes the Cardinals, they suck ass.
No, man, when Kurt Warner was there, they had a chance that year. They lost to Pittsburgh.
I'll never forget Mo. Who do you remember? Mo, are you a big football fan?
Yes, sir.
Who was the coach of the Cardinals? Do you remember when the year the Bears went to the Super Bowl against the Colts? Do you remember? And they played the Bears were undefeated, and they played the Cardinals, and the Bears just barely beat them. And it was the famous interview. Do you guys remember this?
Oh,
You go ahead and crown them if you want to crown them. They are who we thought they were. That coach.
Denny Green, dude.
That was Denny Green. Yeah,
Yeah,
Denny
that
Green,
was-
man.
I'll
Yeah.
They
never
are who
forget
we
that.
thought. Yeah,
They
I
are
remember
who we
that
thought
now.
they.
That
You wanna
game,
crown
Devin
them,
Hester-
You crown them. You like that
Devin
guy was
Hester
so
lit
mad.
them up, dude. Oh, it was
Yeah.
great. It was
He was so mad. He was so mad that they lost to the Bears that year. I remember that.
Who was the Bears' last quarterback right before Chester Fields? Who was it? Oh, I call him Chester Fields.
Chester
Yeah,
Fields.
Chester Fields.
Justin
from
Fields.
England.
Who was their last quarterback before Fields?
That was
Trubisky.
The number one was
Trubisky,
it? Yeah,
yeah.
Mitch
Trubisky,
Trubisky.
yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
who they passed up the draft?
I know
Trubisky?
Patrick Mahomes and every other Hall of Fame quarterback in that draft as well.
Honestly, I think they
You're having
probably
so
would have
much fun
ruined his
with this.
ass. I think
All
they
right.
would've
Can
ruined
you
his ass.
can you
We
imagine
gotta
having
head out.
Patrick
We have
Mahomes and the
kiddos,
Bears?
but we will leave you with this last thought. How does one suck ass? Good night.
Thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate
That question
it.
will be answered on the Sunday Funday stream by Mr.
Yeah, tune in.
Demonstrating.
Love it. Awesome. Yeah, that was dude. God, can you literally like reliving that? Like,
But
can
that's
you imagine having Patrick Mahomes? Like, but you have no offensive line to protect him, so it wouldn't matter anyways. He'd probably
yeah.
be-
You guys get Patrick Mahomes. There is no Patrick Mahomes. Like that.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like he's just there to take hits, bro. Like no.
And then Mitch Trubisky goes on to Kansas City and wins 2 Super Bowls or something.
Mm-mm. Look, you guys are Bears fans. The Bears are going to be the Bears. It is what it is. Just accept it. Just like how in week 1, let Dallas fans celebrate because that's going to be their best win this season because the rest of the season is. So, yeah. I'm just going to leave that alone.
Cowboys.
I hope, yeah,
Freaking
the Cowboys get big chested all the time, so.
For as much
man.
money as they spend on their freaking roster and everything else, dude, they should be like performing that way. Like 40, whatever, dude, like you're just like, yeah, that's supposed to happen. Like I thought it was funny. I was watching the game Sunday night, and then like I forgot who was working the sidelines, but she's like, Dak Prescott has this huge tattoo on his leg, and they put it, and he got freaking put out to sleep for 12 hours to get this large tattoo, and I'm just like,
What's this guy do with football?
Right. I'm like, dude, I heard there's alcohol or something like that that'll help you with that. That dude had to be freaking induced. Not induced, but
Yeah.
Put on
put
Shout
under
out.
anesthesia. Yeah, he
put
had to be
under.
put sleep, dude. Like, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
But hey, if the Bears did win, the shoe would be on the other foot. We'd all be talking trash right now. So
Oh yeah, I'd
we're-
be sitting here.
we're in
saying,
the position
Green
where
Bay
we have
are
to
who
say,
we thought they would be.
yeah.
Oh, dude, listen. I live in Wisconsin. I talk about the Green Bay Packers 365 days, 366 on a leap year. So, yeah, it didn't bother me any. I'm just like, yeah.
I was. We'll see what happens in the next game, but I was confident that they would take a step back with Jordan Love. I just didn't think. But we'll see what happens. It's only one game. The Bears literally
Exactly.
beat themselves.
Exactly. It's just one game.
One game. Nobody can look at this as the rest of the season right now. It's just one
Thank
game.
you, Jacob.
A lot of weird upsets.
We'll kind of see what happens. Are you guys thinking about getting the Pac-Man XL at all?
Oh yeah, if I can. Like that's the thing, right? It doesn't look like it's coming to Canada.
Look at why not? What's all this, Gotham? What's going on?
Hell, I got 4 Pac-Man cabinets. Hell no, I ain't getting that shit.
Oh my God, so it's Street Fighter.
I actually got I was supposed to get an MK3, and I wound up getting a Pac-Man Plus instead. That's how fucked up the shit is. So no, I'm not.
I love this guy. I love this guy. Oh, that's funny.
I was so pissed. I was so pissed off. I basically gave it away to my godson's father. That's how bad I was pissed about it. That's how bad it was.
Well, why not sell the abundance of Pac-Mans? Take that money and just buy one. Is that?
Well,
like
I mean, and actually, the last Pac-Man I bought was the Pac-Mania, which I actually wanted. I had the 40th, and then I have the OG Pac-Man. So,
oh yeah, the OG. Okay.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't like that big yellow cabinet staring in my room. Unless it was a Cubert, I would actually buy one.
Oh,
I
God,
would
yeah.
Cubert
Wait a
as a
minute.
yellow cat, but not as
Wait
a
a minute.
Pac-Man. Hell,
Hold
no.
on. Did we just become best friends?
Well, if you was my best friend, you would have sent me that Space Invader cab that I hit you about a couple months ago.
Oh.
I asked you for that. I bet you hit you up on Facebook. I was like, yo, let me get the cab. I'll even drive all the way up to Phoenix. You was
Wait a
like,
minute.
well, I gave it away to one of my people.
Wait a minute. Is your I only know your YouTube name. Are you Sunny?
No, I'm not. But I'll hit you with a DM later on. You'll see who I am.
Yeah.
All right. Slide in my DMs, but please no dick pics.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I already accidentally got a dick pic this year. We don't want to talk about that.
No, what you really
That
want to
wasn't
do
an
is send him
accident.
picture of your feet.
Yeah.
That's what you really want to do.
Yeah, do not send me feet pics.
That's the members only tab.
I would literally. Yeah.
So my wife actually was showed me something online. She watches a lot of these reality like shows and stuff like that. And this woman bought her mom a Cadillac because she snuck pictures of her feet onto like one of these feet pages or something like this feet finder, and made enough money from the feet pics from her mom's feet pics to buy her a Cadillac. So my wife's like, "Go ahead, man, take pictures of my feet, like put them out there."
Oh boy. That's something else.
Oof.
Okay, so we got 1 no, 1 yes for Pac-Man. What about you guys?
I'm good.
I'd like to see
Good.
one in person and
Yeah.
make a decision. Waiting for them to show up at the Costco's here in Phoenix.
I would like to see that Pac-Man Royale, though. That is what I'm interested in. If they actually come with that nature, I would be interested.
I literally was just playing that Saturday. Yeah, like that's dope. Like, put that out.
I would love to see them do it in the pug table style. With the cup holders in it. I would love to see that. Now, if they do that, I'm day one buy for that. Day one. But the rest of the Pac-Man series, you can keep it. I'm done.
What about
Okay,
Baby
definitely.
Pac-Man? You wouldn't buy Baby Pac-Man?
I mean, Arcade 1-Up cannot pull that off. Now, Junior Pac-Man, I would be interested. I would definitely be interested in that. But Baby Pac, I don't think they can pull that off. Look what they did with the blue balls.
Yeah, that's the one I keep waiting on too. Is that Junior Pac-Man? But that's not going to happen anytime soon. Not at all. They're not getting that one. It's a licensing thing. That one's a licensing nightmare.
Interesting. It's interesting to see like all the behind the scenes like of what comes with all these titles. Like you think, well, why don't you just put this out? But there's so much more to the puzzle.
There always is. Yeah.
That
There's
especially
reasons.
yeah, being so far out, it's not like these arcades are just 2 years old. We're talking 30, 40 plus years on that. It's like things have changed hands so many times. So many hands are in the pot that it's whole confusing now. But I think a lot of people would be interested in the XL if there's more XLs that come out, because once you start collecting them, then you're like, hey, I could use a Pac-Man in the arcade, to match with the other ones. It's interesting enough that Brian, my friend who bought the Casino Cade, this is his first arcade one-up.
Oh yeah.
Well, him and his wife were talking, and she was like, you know what? I think getting a Pac-Man would be cool. And this is exactly what Arcade 1-Up was doing. Like, we are making fun of this thing left and right, but they're like, guys, watch this. So it's a gateway into now showing people that there's other things and giving different flavors to the game, where Brian got in because he likes casinos. And so he's like, oh, this one won't actually cost me any money, because he actually has real casinos in his house. So if he actually wants to play them, he actually has to lose his own money. And this one's free play.
He has real casinos in his house? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's like the real slots and stuff. I don't know, he's got like 4 of them. I don't know. So like if I went over there and I could win like I could win. I don't know how the taxes and all that stuff work. I didn't get too far into it, but yeah, I could win. If I won,
dig a little deeper.
Yeah, if I hope I'm not ratting him out here.
Yeah, you might want to stop, because you're kind of exposing your friend right now.
They will just stop.
Anyway, so he also sells drugs and runs guns, but no worries.
Right.
Runs a racketeering ring.
Oh my god. But yeah, so no, at the end of the day, it's a gateway to then opening up to other titles and getting a new fan base into the home arcades that probably wasn't there to begin with. So it's kind of interesting.
This guy does sound interesting. What else has he got going on?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I hope he's able to watch our kids someday, so me and the wifey here can actually hit a real arcade up. He volunteered to watch the kids, so we'll see what happens here.
So awesome.
Let's go, dude. And P-Dubs, are you gonna fill that spot behind you? You got that little pinball machine. Why don't you put the Vuelix on there?
Wait a minute. Wait, Danny, dude, why don't you guys go to like round 1 or something? I mean, you guys could take the kids to round 1.
Okay, so here...
Oh, Lord, taking them anywheres.
Here's the thing, guys.
They see lights, and there's noise, and there's 2 of them, one of me. He's playing games. I'm running around with my head chopped off.
So the kids, like, we've taken them to Dave & Buster's, and they love, like, the new Jurassic Park shooter game that, like, they know what to do, and they're 1 and 3 years old, right? And we also have a 10-year-old. So that works for a good maybe 5 to 10 minutes. But if I took them to like a retro arcade, because that's where going to Dave & Buster's and playing the new Bumblebee Transformers.
Yeah, I'm not talking about going to like Dave & Buster's or something like that, but I mean
So if we took, because there's a couple good arcades. There's a Garcade that's close to us. There's another arcade. PD7 does these great walk-in talks.
Dude, there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, and so if we took them to that, it's $20 a person. So it's not like my son who's 1. They're still going to charge them $20 to walk around and do nothing. So it costs us a good $120 to all go. And then half the time we're going to be chasing them around because they just want to have fun. They just want to jump on trampoline, like go to a trampoline park or go to a playground. The arcades don't keep their interest kind of like what you think they might. Even in the CornerCade, they come in, being 1 and 3, they have a very short attention span. Their favorite arcade is the Fast and Furious. They both hop on there and race against each other. Then they go to Terminator because it's got the guns. Then my son heads to Blitz. He played that today. They'll mess around with the MPSX. And then they will go to Dig Dug, and then they're done. Then they have like a routine.
Snack time.
Then it's snack time. So like at that arcade, snack time would just be like a lot of crying. We'd be giving them snacks and stuff, but it'd be a lot of, it's against, because they're in routine. Kids have routines, and then it's nap time. Yeah. So now it's like, what are we just going to sleep in an aisle in the arcade?
That routine you just described, that is the same routine that Bill has when he plays his arcade. Is that right, Bill? Like you jump here, then you play
Yes.
Dig Dug, then you have a snack,
100%.
and then you take a
100%.
nap.
Hey, don't underestimate snack time. Snack time is very important. And
Snack
naps.
Snack time is
And
very
naps.
important to
Vital.
arcade
And
gaming.
naps. Big time naps.
Yeah, naps and it was naps and gangster raps, but it's naps and snacks pretty much, and
Yeah.
arcade time. Council fanboy is a really cool question here. It's like, where did the Let's Go come from? Who started Let's Go? I know I started it at my job. I don't know if it started before that. I just always said, "Let's go!" Like, let's go. And then Tom Brady started doing it for Hertz, and it's like, "Hey, am I getting some royalties from this?" Because I said it before you, buddy. And so it just kind of took off from there, and then everyone at work started saying it. So it's just become a thing now. And then I just brought it to the CornerCade. So we just always say, "Let's go!" Like, and my wife has said it before. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, let's go, dude. Like,
well, Let's Go was actually invented in 1615 by William Shakespeare.
Oh boy.
The original quote was, "Now let's go hand in hand, no one before another." There you go.
Look, I love it. There's a quote right there so everybody can see.
So there you go. So
That
if
is
you want to
pretty
know where
funny.
it came from Shakespeare, you uneducated person.
No,
There you
that's
go. I
let's
googled
go,
it.
but
I
not-
googled it.
Not
I had to
let's
Google
go.
it.
So if
I
we
had to
do
Google
we
it.
do this,
Yeah.
if we put that in the chat, is that trademark? The
What?
let's go instead of the TS.
I don't know.
Because the chat started riding with that, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
We,
Whatever you want to do. Hey, it's your channel, Funeral. I mean, your channel. It's whatever you want to do, man.
You just got
Whatever
a
you wanna
house.
do.
You want to go down to 100? Go ahead and do that.
Whatever you want to do, brother. Whatever you want to do.
So funny.
So, guys,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me on here for an hour and 41 minutes from what I was
Holy
told was going to be a 15-minute
10-minute thing?
right?
Yeah,
So-
I know, right?
So yeah, I want to tell you that it's been Wednesday here for about an hour and 50 minutes now. So I gotta go to bed, man. So you guys have a wonderful night. Danny, Katie, congratulations. Keep being
Thank
you. Keep being positive. Share your passion, and you're gonna watch your numbers keep flying as long as you're genuine and you're you. That's the most important thing. Don't let anybody detract you from that. If you want to say "let's go," tell P Dubs to shut the hell up. He's just trying to gatekeep you from using that word.
Yes, I'm gatekeeping P-Dubs.
Anyways, everybody have a wonderful night. It was great seeing you. I'm really
See you,
looking
Mike.
forward to seeing you guys
All right.
in Cleveland, and let's have a bunch of fun.
Love you,
Gotham
Mike.
City Arcades, it was very nice to meet you. Of course, Chaotic BPR, we've been talking about it. It was nice to talk to you in person for the first time. Bill, you're always a treasure. I'll think about you when I go to sleep tonight. Good night, Moat and P-Dubs. See you later, guys.
Mike,
Like,
you're a
thank
great
you.
guy.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
Hey,
Bye.
Bill, he might slide in your DMs tonight.
See you later.
I love it. I love it.
What,
That's
a,
super
what a
cool.
goddamn shill.
Yeah, F this guy.
Seriously.
Like,
How's
he's
this-
never coming back.
You know what I mean? All right, now that he's gone, let's get to the brass tacks. Katie, how much
Oh,
is it going to
boy.
cost us to have you replace Michael B on the Super Gamer?
Well,
We're not getting
I heard
this.
there was an application for you, Miss CornerCade.
Throw out-
Now hold on. Would the show not be called Super Game Room Dudes anymore? What would it be
It
called?
would be
Whoa,
a
whoa,
Super
whoa,
Game
whoa,
Room
whoa, whoa.
dudes
That's
and
even
I
better.
could
dudette.
be a dude. It's okay.
It'd be
Hey, yo.
dudes
I
and
don't
dudette.
Well,
or
it'd be
dudette.
dude and others.
It would just
It could
be
just
called,
it could just be
wait,
Super Game Room dudes, like
it
like
would just be. How about we just call it That Katie Show? We'll just call it.
There we go. That's perfect.
We'll drop the SGRD. There you go.
Game Room.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
There you go. There's your invite. Are you
There we
excited?
go.
Yeah.
go.
Big shout out to this live chat. You guys were hilarious in the live chat. Big shout out to this panel. Thanks for inviting me on, guys. I have to take off too. I got to finish this virtual pinball video that I've been working on, and it's starting to get late here. So,
Yeah.
big shout out, congrats.
Clock there, Grandpa.
Thanks, man. And now that I know who you really are, you and I are going to talk. You and I are going to talk, Gotham. Now that I know who you really are. But again, congrats on 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers, well deserved. And here's to the next 1,000. Just keep going. From there. So
Thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate the love.
you guys
Thank
have you guys have a great night.
Yeah,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Dude, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. This has been a really, really cool show. Like everybody just, it's not, it was a different vibe tonight. We don't have any arcade one-up news or home arcade news. It was something different of just, it's a celebration at the end of the day. It's us kicking it with the community and having fun with you guys as well. A lot of you guys I haven't seen for a while, or this is my first time actually seeing you guys live on stream, which is really cool. For those of you guys that don't know or joining late, we actually just got the CasinoCade, so check our video out. Tomorrow we're going to do a live unboxing of the CasinoCade. We're going to build it. We're going to play it. If you guys have questions, we'll feel free to answer anything that you guys got. And then later, may or may not do like an actual review, professional video on it. We'll see. Our friend Brian wants to get it back. He wants to play it too. So he let us have it for a few days, but we'll be doing that tomorrow, so that'll be pretty fun. Do you guys have anything upcoming on your channels at all?
Yeah, I have to go find chicken wings. So, Nova Sada said I got to go find chicken wings. So, yeah, I do want to say congratulations. You have exploited my time over 80% of what you were allotted. And, yeah.
That's usually what happens.
Come to the corner for.
Yeah. Listen. No, but seriously, though, I'm gonna bow out gracefully. And, again, to the next 1,000, you guys, Mrs. CornerCade, you deserve it. Danny, not so much. And yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But thank you for having me on, man. I'm out. I'm gonna bow out. You guys have greatness. And yeah, there's actually Arcade What Up tournaments on my second channel. Bye, Chad. I'm out of here. Y'all be easy.
See you,
buddy. Thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, and now we're down to 4. So
yeah,
I think we're gonna.
And I think it's my turn because it's after midnight here as well for me, and I actually do have to get up and go to work tomorrow. It's my one day a week that I actually go into an office.
Oh, look at that, dude! We caught you on that time. I'm sorry, buddy. But
no, it's all cool. It's all good. I'm glad I could be here. Thanks for the invite. Again, congrats on the 1,000. I think that's great. So you guys just keep doing what you're doing.
For sure, man. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. And obviously, like everybody here, I want to do future content with you guys. So it'd be really cool to do that.
Yep. Sounds good. We will definitely make that happen.
See you, Bill. See you around. Yep. Alrighty, guys. And it's just Gotham City and Chaotic PBR. We're gonna get out of here.
I'm checking out right now because I actually have a 12-mile run in the morning.
Oh, good luck with that, my guy.
Well, I mean, I'm used to it. I've been in the military for 21 years, so I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, he's in the military, so obviously thank him for his service. It's really, really cool.
I appreciate you, but I want to say thank you for having me on, Mr. CornerCade, Mrs. CornerCade. I hope y'all get to 100K. I hope y'all be the first channels to get there. I hope y'all have great energy. Anytime you want to reach out to me, CornerCade, please do. I will do whatever. I'm always
here.
For sure, man. And to the rest of the community, I appreciate y'all and supporting me in my content. I have a lot of work to do to catch up to everybody else. So everybody have a great night. And Mr. CornerCade, good night.
See you later, man. Bye. Best of luck to you. And then Chaotic stuck around, man. Hey, what's going on?
I was the first one here. I'm the last one to leave.
Let's go, man. That's how quarterbacks do it. They come in early and they stay late. I do want to give a special shout out to Emery Arcade, who actually won the Jason giveaway there.
Yeah, it was a bit chaotic in that.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to text you. I'm trying to do in the chat. I'm like, he won. There's a question. Stop asking.
Yeah. Oh god, that was so cool. Like honestly, Jason, blown away. Jason came to me in the 11th hour and said, "Hey, I got a giveaway for your big show tonight. Let's go ahead and do the New Wave Toys little miniature replicate thing." And I was just like,
"It's really cool.
Wow! Like I want it myself. That thing looks cool. Like." And so Emery's like, send me your info like ASAP. I'm gonna put the if you're still in here.
He said he was gonna send it tomorrow.
Yep, and we're gonna be able to get that out to you ASAP. So we're gonna need name, email, and an address and all that stuff. And then on behalf of Jason, who's a great host to pretty much every home arcade streamer stream, we're gonna get that out to you ASAP. So really appreciate it. I can put the chat back up. I know you guys haven't seen it for a while. We got Biggie D's Biggie D is in the house. Biggie, thank you so much. Congratulations, CornerCade, on the 1K. Love it, Biggie D. Love it. Thank you so much for the support, man. Yep, and it looks like Kessel's is out of here, man. Kessel, thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really cool guy. If you haven't seen his arcade, go check it out.
Great
everybody's
great channel.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like, we talked about Third Floor Arcade with Jason, another just great staple channel that they don't really, get on as much as they can, because of work or whatever the case may be. But a lot of these channels are really kind of like underground. Bobby's Arcade World is mind blowing that he has 80 arcades. Like, it's insane. I know he's always in the chat. Daryl Sung that always plays Mortal Kombat, great dude. I got to play against him a lot. Council Fanboy always in the house supporting. Kevin Clausen, C North. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of just, Visel. Yeah, I mean, it goes on. And there's so many names that, like, our ticker broke from you guys. Like, you guys, unbelievable support. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, we have over now 115 members from our CornerCade crew, which is just mind blowing. It's really cool. I'll put the link here in the chat, guys. If anybody wants to quick stop by and just say hi before we get out of here as well. We actually ended we're ending the show pretty early for us. Like,
I was shocked how many people stayed and how long.
Yeah, that was really cool, guys. Honestly, like, we scheduled everybody out for like a 15-minute time limit. Say, hey, just come by, say hi. Got to talking. 2 hours into it.
It's never 15 minutes here.
Yeah,
ever.
it's super cool, man. Chaotic, thank you so much for stopping by, you guys, over at Arcade Anonymous. You guys do cool stuff. I always catch your show. And guys, we have a late guest. Chaotic, you stuck around. Look, it paid off. Our boy Travis MCP is in the house. Let's go, Travis.
Yo.
Let's go, dude. Hey, better late than never, right?
Oh no, he just waited till the room was a little empty.
It's a busy day for me today. It's the Super Bowl of tech. The new iPhone is announced. That's where all of us are doing all day.
So
finally that USB-C charger. Ooh.
So Travis, so for the chat and for myself, I have a 13 Pro Max. What are we getting with the 15? Anything cool?
USB-C, a better camera, better. I mean, it's just the same thing as always. Like, it's always better. I think USB-C is an interesting thing because for the average consumer, it's actually more of a minus than a plus because they have all these cables for the past like 7 years that no longer work now. But I mean, in the future, it's all for the better. And I will say that the base level 15 is actually better now, perhaps, than it's ever been. Like, it's a really good value now. They've upgraded a bunch of stuff from last year's 14 Pro and such. So, yeah, it's a good value.
That's a good point. Yeah. So if you were making because I know, when I was doing my content on my 13 Pro Max, I was like, wow, this is really good. Like, I was shooting in 4K, 60 frames per second. And is that kind of what we're going to see going forward with, these new iPhone 15s? Are they improving on that? Are they kind of giving it to not the Pro Max, but like the 15 Intro?
The Pro Max and stuff has the, their adaptive 120 hertz. For whatever reason, and it might be another year or so before they put that on the main. It's like they just need differentiators, and they could do it if they really wanted to. They just decided not to do it this year. They could do it if they wanted to.
Interesting. So there's not. Would you say that there's enough improvement to switch from the 13 Pro Max?
From the 13? It depends on what you're doing.
Tell him no. The answer's no.
99% of the people out there have a 13 Pro Max. The answer is no. I mean, and that's not even that's the God honest answer. Like, seriously, God honest answer. But if you're like a tech head or something, and I suppose, but for the like 99% of people got a 13 Pro Max, which is one of my favorite phones for a long time. Nah, you don't need to do nothing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I lease my phones anyway, so I'm always like upgrading and stuff every other year. So it'll probably end up happening, but it was curious, food for thought kind of thing. I get that question a lot at work, but I always tell people it's the same thing. They're just making it a little bit better. Like, the battery life will be a little bit different.
So that's one of the things a lot of people don't know. Like, when your battery, over the course of many years, if you keep your phone for like 3-4 years, the battery life kind of deteriorates. Mm-hmm. But what a lot of people don't know is you literally can take them to Apple and they'll replace it for fairly cheap, for like under like $70-$80. You can get a brand new battery for your phone, and then it's like brand new, but of course it's older. A lot of people don't know that. They just think
that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. Yeah, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Yeah, there's all these tech movie pieces. Travis, I gotta let you know, we have the CasinoCade in the CornerCade right now. We just gotta build it.
Okay,
So
now
very,
really?
very exciting. So we'll do an unboxing tomorrow.
Oh, I'll watch that.
And I know I was gonna say, I know you have a full
Well-
schedule. If you wanna hop on and do commentary or stuff, we're just gonna be like building. So we'll have our mics and stuff. But
So from what I understand, I've not seen in person. You actually have, when you first start playing, most of the games are locked. You have to play to get to the other 20 some odd games. So
yeah, we'll be doing some live gameplay too. So it looks like you have to build up those credits to then unlock the games, kind of like the gambling aspect. So
yeah,
it's kind of cool. I was kind of against it at first. I'm like, oh, they have it locked? Like, what? But then I'm like, oh, okay. Well, like this is a little bit different. You get 4 games unlocked. It's like the casino. You're trying to gamble to get. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Headshake TV, we got a super chat here. Awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. It's $1.99 super chat. Travis, this is for you. Says,
I didn't see anything today. Like the only thing I saw, so I had meetings, unfortunately, during the live stream, the Apple stream. So then I had to go back, watch an hour's worth of stuff, and during that, then shoot a video, edit down an hour's worth of stuff, and then it'll post tomorrow. But it's like it was a full day. It was just and this is the day. This is the Super Bowl for tech. The iPhone season is where most tech tubers make most of their money, most of their views. Is like the last week all the way through to next week, or especially when it comes out on Friday. Then there'll be reviews, and some of the larger creators will actually have reviews early next week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, because they'll get units sent to them first, and then all the other kind of smaller creators just have to go buy one and try to do reviews real quick and stuff, whatever.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, you posted one with like an iPhone. It was like 3 days ago. It was already got like 12,000 views.
Yeah, I mean, but like that can happen today if I was quicker, which I wasn't because I was on things. Like I've gotten that many views in like 2 hours. Like it's kind of a really interesting time if you're right on it. So I'm hoping that, because I'm doing something completely different tomorrow. It's not like the review stuff. I'm being silly. So what's up, Garage Gamer? Oh yeah. So have you seen the pink?
No, I have not. No.
Do you like pink, Mrs. CornerCade?
I like purple.
You like purple? Yeah. Okay.
She got the iPhone when it came out in that light purple. She was really about that. Yeah,
that was pretty nice. I like purple too, but I like it in like the darker purple. It's a royal color.
Opposite. I like the lilac purple.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that was our wedding color.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. There's the question from
I don't discriminate on purple though. I love purple.
Any purple's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
I will Barney purple.
I will watch it. I don't know what it is, but I'll watch. I haven't watched really anything today. It's just been a very busy day. That's all I can say. And tomorrow should be a little bit better, so I should have a little bit of breathing room. But I remember this was going on. I kind of forgot about it, and I was like, "Oh shite, are they still on?" So I just jumped on real quick.
It's okay, man.
We're always still on.
Very true. It's very true.
I do appreciate you stopping by, Travis.
Yeah.
It's a bonus at the tail end here. Everybody literally just got off. We had a lot of cool people stop by.
Pause.
We had
who was here?
So we had Bill, we had Michael B, Kongs and Mrs. Kongs, we had Chaotic VPR, Gotham City Arcade. I'm trying to think who am I?
I think I know Gotham City Arcade.
Yeah, he's relatively new, so I gave a chance for the chat to join the show because it's a celebration for the community with the community. If it wasn't for the community, we would not be here. So I wanted to give channels of all sorts and shapes and sizes to come on and say hi. And he did just that, even though he had a cricket in the background. That was where that cricket kept going from. It was definitely his stream. It kept like going through every like 30 seconds. But who else did we have on? Everybody just got off. It was
we had Moat.
Chaotic. Yep, I said Moat, and then who else?
Let's go, Moat.
P-Dubs?
Yeah, P-Dubs. P-Dubs is the other guy. Yep, P-Dubs.
Poor P-Dubs.
So, don't worry, it's old man syndrome. So we had an all-star cast tonight, so that was really cool. Yeah.
Nice. That's a huge cast right there. That's like you could start a podcast with all them folks.
Yeah, we actually made it work. We had everybody. I wouldn't know how it was going to work because usually when there's a lot of people on, everybody's kind of talking over each other, and it's like you're not really getting points across. So like it actually made it work. It was just kind of spur of the moment, and we had 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in here, so it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and we did a giveaway too, Travis. You missed it. We did our first ever giveaway thanks to Jason.
What did you give away?
We gave let's see. Let's see if I can bring this up real quick. We gave a New Wave Toys thingy-majiggy here. Let me bring it up. Right. Yeah,
Is that a technical term?
Oh, so cool, dude. I wish I could. I literally wish I could have this. Let's see where. Where is it at?
You better bring some money to Cleveland.
Here we go.
That's so cute.
What is it?
What is it? Right here, New Wave Toys.
Oh yeah.
This cool, man. So we gave that away. Emery's Arcade won it. He's always in here a lot. So it's super cool to have. You know, it's always funny when people win something and it's like someone you've never heard of, and it's like, oh, damn. But somebody that like is it's actually supporting the channel all the time. That's really cool that somebody like that won it.
Emery's cool, man.
Yeah, we did a trivia question, and he was the first one to answer, so we were good with that.
Nice. I didn't even know this was on Amazon. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. Looks like you get a little bit of a discount too, so that's cool.
Yeah, I have a bunch of like New Wave and Numbskull, and My Arcade and Tiny Arcade. Like I got all that stuff back there. It's crazy.
So this stuff, it can be addicting. Like I was talking to Miss CornerCade, and I was like, man, it'd be cool to like have these to like show you, and then like we could put it around we could build like shelving on the arcade.
Because I have like Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug. The Dig Dug one is tight, but most of them are sold. Like they only make a certain amount, and then you can't get them.
Yeah,
you have to find.
You got to like scoop them up right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the Turtles one?
No.
That one looks really cool.
I'm not really a Turtles guy. Not a Turtles guy.
I'm a Turtles guy. Heroes in a Half Shell, man.
I'm surprised they haven't done like a pinball 1/6.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Could that be coming to Cleveland?
That'd be cool.
I literally don't know. I think it would be dope if they did. I think
because they did a Coke machine.
Yeah, I got that.
Did you ever you got that? Okay.
Yep, love it.
I was telling her about that. Like dispenses the Coke and he actually store real cans of Coke.
He showed me one video where I thought it was like an actual arcade, and then all of a sudden there's a finger in there.
So I'm like, they do these dioramas, and it literally looks like they got the neon carpet down. It literally looks like you're in a real arcade. And I was like, here, just watch this. And then all of a sudden there was just like a finger that went in to play the game, and she was like, oh my god, I thought that was like a real arcade. That's how real these things look.
They're really well made. They're like the attention to detail is unmatched. You would like the Miss Pac-Man and even the Pac-Man. If you could get a hold of one of those, you would play it. You would legitimately play it. You would 100% play it legitimately because it's so good. It's so good. But again, it's not a multi-cade. It's just one game. So if you're getting Dig Dug, you're just getting Dig Dug. If you're getting Miss Pac-Man, just get Miss Pac-Man. But man, real good.
Yeah, you'd have to like. God, I could see where like Kongs was saying on the show. He was saying like they can get addicting. Like you can get if you want one, you get the other one. It's like you build, and it's like oh man. But they have a new like Survivor series now, so they like have it like distorted and stuff. That's really cool, man. And you can like actually pull out the PCBs and stuff. It's unreal. What are is it Numbskull that do like the bigger kind of miniature size? Who does that one?
Pull it up. Let me see. I think I have Numbskull and I have both of them. I get them confused sometimes.
Do you need anything to drink?
No, I'm good, thank you. I type in Numbskull Arcade.
Yeah.
I'm getting like definitions of Numbskull.
Yeah, because they're 1/4.
Yeah.
Size. Oh, they do have the turtles, yeah. And they have like they're the ones with like the
Numbskull, yeah.
Yeah. They're freaking dope. I have a couple of those. I have the Miss Pac-Man. I have the Dig Dug.
And that would be dude. So the Miss Pac-Man, like the blue one.
Yeah, I have that.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Do you just stage them somewhere? Like, are they? It's not like on a shelf.
They're on a shelf behind me. You can't see it from this angle.
That's really cool, dude. You gotta do like a room tour or something. Like that would be so cool to see.
I'm messing here right now. I gotta.
All right, let me share my screen here. For those of you that don't know, even though we know, here's that Dig Dug. Look at that thing. Yep. Beautiful.
Yep. I have that.
And then look at this thing. Like, you gotta scroll up to the picture. Like, look at that. That's so cool. And they had like the little bar stools. Like,
yeah, Jay goes right. Numbskull does 1/4 and NWT does 1/6. It's so interesting that like they're just, and then 3/4 for Hey, one up.
Yeah, these ones are cool. These are cool. Man.
They're
all-
ridiculously good. They're so
Yeah. Like, look at that attention to detail.
they're so good. They're so good. Yeah,
You're
great
looking
stuff.
at
You don't
them
really hear
all.
much from them though. Kind of the same thing with Numbskull, or the same thing with New Wave Toys. Although you're hearing more from them lately. Numbskull, you don't hear very much from them. You'll hear from them like once a year or something because they'll come out with like a new cab, and then you won't hear from them again until like the next year.
Yeah, that sucks because it's like you want more. You know, like
100%.
they should at least do like 4 or 5 in a year
I would,
because it's just
gosh, I would buy so many.
yeah. Like look at that. You know, there's proof in the pudding right there. Like so for to come out once a year, it's kind of like the same thing we were talking about like Arcade One Up. It's like you know, like I get every year is going to probably differentiate depending on what's going on in the market and stuff like that. But like you know,
Yeah.
you need at least 4 new titles a year, and it doesn't have to
Mhm.
necessarily be like a driver, a shooter, a 4-player, and a fighter. It could be like okay, this year we just did you know Hydro Thunder, Daytona, House of Dead, and Sega Star Wars Trilogy or something. Like, can you imagine a year like that? That'd be insane.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone would be broke.
yeah, even maybe one up depending on how much the titles cost. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, that would be dope. Like, is there Travis? Is there a well? Take Tekken out of it. Is there a you know a 3/4 scale or XL that you'd be like that's a day one buy for me?
Besides Tekken,
Yeah, we're taking Tekken out of it.
SNK versus Capcom.
Maybe
Is that-
San Francisco Rush.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
Maybe like a Rush
Yeah,
series. But I mean, everything else has come out. Like I have everything else that I would have done, mostly fighters. But the Tron, Star Wars, those were and you got to have a Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. Got that. Of course, Mortal Kombat. Got to have that. MVC2 just because I wanted X-Men versus Street Fighter, but I wanted to have the whole collection, right? And then Killer Instinct, and then I'm good. It's Tekken. That's it. That's all it comes down to.
You know, Travis. So we do. I'll get to this in just a second. Speaking of Killer Instinct, Chaotic. What about you?
Oh man, I'm still looking for a WWF WrestleMania or a WrestleFest or a 2-on-2 NHL Open Ice. Oh, and Daytona.
I
There
think
you go.
you're on Daytona, yeah.
Pretty solid lineup there.
Did you see that Daytona 2 is technically coming to American consoles for the first time ever? Technically. It's not. Yeah, it's funny because it's not a standalone game. You have to buy Yakuza, and in Yakuza, which is such a cool game because this reminds me way back when I used to play Shenmue.
Mm-hmm.
But in like Yakuza, you can walk around and go into Japanese arcades, and the games work. The arcades in the games work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious. I beat Console Fanboy the other day, right? But I didn't use my name. I changed my name so that he would. I just didn't want him to know it was me. And then I watched him, and he complained the entire stream. He's like, "Who's going?"
Yeah. So here, so guys, listen
funny.
to this. Now, listen. You like Daryl beat me. I don't know, maybe 25 times in a row. I beat Daryl before, and I beat Console Fanboy the other night. So
In what?
Console in MK.
You
It was
MK3?
MK3 or MK2. It might have been MK2. But I beat him, and then guess what I did? Left on a high note. I was like, dudes, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Like, he was probably so mad because we played like 10 matches. He won like 9 of them. But your boy's just going to keep getting up every time. And I finally beat him. I don't care what Council. No, he said, what liar win? I was playing you the other night, buddy, on this machine back here. I
Where's
beat you,
Jago?
man.
You're probably right. You're probably 100% right. Wait, so Console Fanboy saying you didn't beat him? Is that what he's trying to say?
No, I did beat him. In Console Fanboy, I saw he beat me like 100 times. He picked a bunch of different people, but we should definitely play Travis. That'd be pretty fun, like having a game night or something. Like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe we can like stream it when we're mic'd
I thought
up.
that would still be fun. Like, but it has to be you two against me, right? Because I want her to mess up a little bit to make it even, right? She's gonna mess you up a
then
little.
He
bit.
won't be on my team.
Then I'll have to like train her on how to play
That's
the
all
game
right.
or
Train her up.
something.
Train her
Hey,
up. 2-on-1. Let's go.
This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be really hard.
Throw it towards she like drops it and runs the wrong direction. Let's go. Let's do it.
She's done that before.
Literally.
I'm like, oh my
I
god.
forget which team I am.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's
fun.
gonna be like NBA Jam, but like way harder because there's more people on the floor. Like, oh, that's too funny.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Council fanboy, I beat you. Like, it's okay. It's okay to lose. Like, he's going in.
Oh my God. The link is in the chat. Like it was been in the chat 27 times, right?
Yeah, I put it in there. But
That's how I got in here. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, everybody loses to everybody at the end of the day. Like, you're not always gonna be. But I was playing MK Ultimate MK3 today. I beat Toro, and I'm like, holy cow! I just beat Toro. Like, for me, guys, this is like kind of an accomplishment. I kept coining up, and I beat him with Striker out of all people. Like, this dude, when Toro grabs you, he just punches you. Like, you got four hits and you're done. Yeah, Toro. Is that
Goro?
Yeah.
Montaro.
Montaro,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes, I'm like, yeah, thank you.
That was a long
Thank
name,
you. No,
You playing the organic version of the game or something? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm playing the bootleg version.
Bootleg game with Goro.
Montaro. Yeah, so awesome. But so then I got to Shao Kahn, no chance. And I just learned today, Shao Kahn is the voice of the fights and stuff like that. So he says like, "No, you play me." I'm like, I don't got enough quarters for this, and it's free play. like, so he just wrecked me. I got really close, guys, with Cabal. Cabal's my guy because I did that running combo thing, and I just kept. Oh, it was so much fun. But
I got into a little jag yesterday, and I watched multiple Taz runs of like MK2, MK3, and MK Trilogy. Taz is a something assisted speed run. I forget what the T stands for. Someone will put it in there. Anyway, it's basically someone putting together the perfect run and then letting the computer play it back. And you get to see all these weird combos and stuff that you literally could not do. And it's so much fun to watch. Like, you'll get addicted watching it. It's so crazy.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's gonna have a heart attack.
the man, the myth, and the legend is here. Thank you for stopping by, my guy. Council fanboys in the house.
Yeah. Okay. Hell no. Let me explain to you what happened.
Oh yeah, here we go. My cat came through, and then it knocked
No.
Then...
Let me explain this. Okay. And be honest, Danny. Be honest. I was beating you like 5-0 or something like that. It was like 5-0. I pulled out my iPhone, and I swear on everything that I love, I pulled out my iPhone on 5-0, and I took a real quick video for OTG because I couldn't believe that I was beating you 5-0. So as I was taking a video of the score 5-0, you were whooping my ass. And I wasn't even playing for that first round. First round you beat.
He didn't play the first round. Yeah. Well, like halfway through or something like that.
So
and
then
I was kind of waiting. I was like, "What is he
How
doing?"
is that his problem?
But exactly. A win's a win, baby.
Okay.
But then then we played the second round, and you were playing, and what happened?
I was so pissed off on the second round that you just. At that point, I was so mad at you that you just took that first round. I wasn't even playing, so I was like, "Forget it."
And then I guess you were really pissed when I just like.
And exactly. What really pissed me off was when you won, and then you just left. Left. I'm like, what?
Zohar.
Yeah.
Half of that was like I wasn't actually like I had the arcade on, but I was doing stuff, and this is what I got to get to with the Killer Instinct news. I was doing some stuff. A lot of times, unfortunately, like I'll turn the arcade on because maybe I'm setting something up or doing some other stuff, and people will try to play me and stuff. It's like, oh guys, I'm not really like playing right now. But I saw your name pop up.
Danny, did I not let you win that round? I wasn't even playing that first round. Yes or no?
Yeah,
you lie. See,
but here, look. Ask any real gamer. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Oh,
Win
God.
Win to win.
This
Let's
guy.
go, dude.
All right, whatever. Okay, you're the MK2 champion. You're the
No, I'm
MK2
not.
champion.
I
All
got
right.
one match against Daryl and one match against you, and I'm just gonna take a knee and
He's gonna
retire.
retire.
Unbelievable. All right, fine. Enjoy the stream. Congrats. You should play
See you,
Travis
buddy.
on. You should play Travis. I want to see
We'll
you
do
guys
it.
go at a UMK3.
That would be fun. Yeah,
We
because
can do
I'm
it.
not very good at the game, so I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, man.
I'm all right on that.
We'll set it
Congrats
up.
again. Very proud of you. Good job.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Yeah, so we got some news. Arcade One Up sent me a Killer Instinct PCB for
Yay!
yeah.
Congrats. That's
So
great.
we'll see what happens. We got to install it. Hopefully it'll fix the problem. You know what I
Okay.
really kind of have an itch for?
Hmm.
That
What?
Killer Instinct Pro.
Uh-oh.
But not at $1,000. If it was like
Yeah.
$499.
Like even Travis is
Yeah,
uncomfortable with that.
But because like I think it would be cool, like those sticks. I just don't know how good the sticks and the buttons are. But
The
I'm like,
sticks are great, but unfortunately, the buttons are fine. The sticks are great, except for the fact that if you're like good at the game, you can't do moves. You can't do great moves. I would say that you're better off with what you have in a lot of ways, because you can mod that up and then it's as good, if not better. Yeah, the KI 3/4 is really good.
Okay, yeah. I mean, can you imagine the if Killer Instinct was made in that midway forms, like the MK30th, where the slanting control deck and like that sliding acrylic marquee? That'd have been an amazing cab.
Yeah.
It sucks that they lost the licensing because they could have like rehashed that up.
Well, I think maybe they can't. I have no idea about that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So we'll see. We'll keep you guys posted. We were gonna try to install today. Today was a very hectic day. Travis, you had a very busy. You had a very busy business day. Well, we had a very busy toddler day.
Uh-oh.
It was nonstop.
Lots of screaming. I was overstimulated by 9 a.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And y'all want us to go to Cleveland. So, but yeah, it's just one of those days sometimes with the toddler. So, but yeah, so we'll get that, and then we have an unboxing tomorrow of the Casino Cade. So that'll be exciting.
He was trying to do that tonight.
That's too much. You're trying
That's
to do
what I said. That's a bit. What did I say?
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
I think it's a bit overkill.
What the kids say. You're doing the most.
Yeah, you're doing the most. Yeah. Oh, I love all that kid chatter. It's straight gas, bro. Like you'll see. It's like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what half that.
You got the Riz.
I have no idea what any of that stuff means.
Guys, I'm approaching 40. Just talk to me in English.
I feel that.
So we'll see. We'll get a couple of things on the docket. Chaotic, do you have anything coming up at all?
What, like content wise?
Yeah.
Right now I'm working on my Raspberry Pi 4. I just redid my Batistera build, custom build. I'm gonna start messing with my light guns and stuff. I'm really interested on this Terminator 2 retro shooter mod from Buy Stuff.
Buy Stuff Arcades, yeah.
Yeah, so next month I'll probably buy the retro shooter guns and then get the Buy Stuff mod and mod out that cabinet so I can play Time Crisis and spend just as much money.
Yeah, they had I think a 20-inch monitor in there that you can upgrade, so it looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's gonna be a pretty penny. It's not gonna be something cheap, I don't think. So.
I mean, spend just as much money as you would on Time Crisis, and you get 139 games.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting to see like what are they actually like arcade ROMs? Like where are they pulling this from? Or is it's the what is that? Play Choice? No, what is it?
No, it's Pandora's Box. 10th
Pandora's
anniversary.
Box.
So most of it is going to be PlayStation and Dreamcast and those type of ROMs. There is some MAME ROMs on there, but like in the case of like Time Crisis, it's going to be your PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
And then the House of Dead is going to be Dreamcast ROMs. Yeah. But they are PC compatible, so you can plug them into a PC and have a PC build, and you can have all the arcade ROMs if you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's like the route I want to stay true, is like getting the arcade titles and the ROMs, and
absolutely.
Get info, yeah, definitely. Because the games do change, like a little bit when they're on different consoles. But having that much value, we talked about it on the show before, it's pretty cool for people that it gives new life into the Terminator cab that only had one game on it. So
It's making us consider keeping ours instead of selling it.
Yeah, definitely.
I had mine up for sale for the past like 4 months, and everybody keeps lowballing me. It's the least played cabinet in my home.
Yeah,
but I'm holding on to it basically for just that reason. It's to add more value to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did with my Simpsons cab. I soft modded it and added Sunset Riders, and I added Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games to it. And to me, it added more value to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, definitely want to keep them around for value for sure. Time Crisis is gonna be so much fun though. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Like, I know it was more than what people wanted to spend, but I think Time Crisis, like for me, that's like a top 3 like shooter in the home arcade. So to be able to have a chance to bring it in that 3/4 scale, it's gonna be really exciting. And then obviously like Point Blank, is on there. So we'll see. We'll see what the screen height. I want to make sure that it's like nice and so I don't want to be pointing down. So from other people's videos, it looks like it should be okay. So we should be good there. But I think just having that cabinet in the arcade is gonna be like, whoa, look at this thing. Like you're just kind of looking at it like this looks dope. Like and that's what I was telling people at the end of the day. Like I'm not just a single, multi-cade guy where I have like 50,000 arcade because that's what I was kind of looking at when I first got into this hobby. I was like, oh, I could buy this $5,000 arcade machine that has like a 42-inch screen in it, 16 controllers kind of thing. It's got the guns on the side. It's like it's like $7,000. I was like, that's interesting. But buying the atmosphere, that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
like going and seeing the different titles and like hopping onto this cab while somebody's playing that one. Oh, like we have an absolute blast. You guys, I'm telling you, not I don't know how many like home arcade YouTubers have like at least 2 Fast and Furiouses. It is a really cool game to play. Like cable links, like don't play on Wi-Fi, but if you link them together, it's a smooth transitional experience that like it's fun. Like we're going at it all the time playing it, and we have an absolute blast. Like so, it's just things like that that like I don't think a multi-cade could really like bring, but it's more like having those individual arcades.
Real quick, I wanted to mention the Insert Coin documentary is free on YouTube.
Yes,
it's really good. I watched it the other day. Really
Insert
good.
Coin. Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the private chat. You can post it in the regular chat. It's basically the history of Williams and Midway, and it's really well done. Lots of
that's really cool.
Yeah,
we're always wanting to see stuff like that.
you should watch it. It's great.
Watch that.
Yeah, because we saw Token Taverns, and we were both looking at each other like, I wish there was like more like arcade talk because they got into it a little bit, like the demise of the arcades and then the upbringing. But it was more of like the bar scene and like beers and stuff. And it's like
then the other one you could watch would be, let me see where it is on my thing. Came out a couple years ago. I mean, there's a lot, right? There's a lot of different ones.
Yeah, Bobby looks like he has 2 of the Fast and Furious. He just commented.
The King of Arcades. The King of Arcades is a good one. You can find
King of Arcades. Y'all just send me all the stuff. Yeah. That'll be cool because we want to see that stuff. Like, I want to see the history of them. Like, it's just really cool because
that
like,
has a lot of
I can discover it. Like,
of course, the obvious ones like King of Kong, Chasing Ghosts, like all that stuff that's almost like you got to start there and then you watch some of the other stuff.
Yeah. That'll be something we could watch. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, insert coin's very, very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
I was glued to it the entire time.
It's great. Lots of fun to watch. How soon do you think it'll be repurchased? I want to say what's today's date? It's the 12th? I want to say within the next 4 weeks. It really has a lot to do with shipping. It has nothing to do with like any nefarious things. It's just like it's being shipped and then as soon as Shop Hippo's getting it. I forget who else is. I think Shop Hippo's getting it. Unsure if anyone else is. And as soon as they get it,
Shop Hippo's really racking it up, man.
Tell you, man. Telling you, if they want it, I told you. What did I tell you a couple months? He was
Yep,
like, a month ago. I said,
clear as crystal,
someone
man.
wants something.
Yep, if you want something, it'll happen.
Why
Like,
do you think Time Crisis exists?
yeah. So we need to get in talk with Shop Hippo. We need to invite them onto the
Beefing
podcast.
with
Okay,
them.
so Sega Star Wars trilogy. Okay, so Sega Jurassic Park Shooter 1, 2, and 3. Hydro Thunder. What did you? Obviously, everybody's gonna say House of Dead Daytona. We've heard those titles, but nobody really shouts out Hydro Thunder. That's an underrated
I do
one
that every
right
once
there.
in a while.
Yeah. What do you? Is it?
Hubert.
Oh, she wants Cubert. Okay, so we'll just put Cubert on the list too. Shop Hippo, make it happen.
The problem with that, Gab, is like, what else can you put on it? Because the joystick
Cubert's
is
cubes, right?
So all Cubert stuff, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be Cubert's cubes and like Cubert.
So 2 games.
Yeah, kind of. I don't
I'm
know if they
okay
want
with that.
to. She's okay.
I don't give a crap. You should get the small one, the small Cubert.
No, it's got to be the regular one.
All right.
Well, you try. Well, they make the 3/4 scale, like the numbskull.
Like the 1/6 where it has a knocker and everything.
And a 1/6 scale, that's probably like half of her height. She'd be on that thing like, oh, this is actually full size. Like,
yeah, no, I want to say I think P-Dubs even did a review of it. I think like a long time ago.
Check that. I know Michael B did one of the Miss Pac-Man, the blue version, like way back in the day. That's where I kind of stumbled upon this. I was like, oh, that's really kind of neat. That's different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
Well, we're approaching that
tomorrow,
midnight.
right? Because well, shut up. What are you doing?
No, we're approaching midnight here, so I do appreciate obviously
Is that the turning point for us?
Yeah, I think when we started stream on one day and we ended on another, that's kind of like the turning point. We're always like the late night show, and it kind of stinks. But this is our time slot because of our kids. But like, if you imagine if we started at like 7:00 Central Time, like, oh, we're done at 9:30. Shit, let's have some fun at the CornerCade.
You would somehow still make it to midnight.
Stop.
So.
You might. You never know.
It's hard, man. Like having a time limit because I feel like this could be a last chance, like talking. You never know. It's like.
What does that mean? That's kind of ominous.
No, I mean like not like you and me. I'm talking like guys like Bill and Mode and Mike B. Like something. Like, you're always on the show, Travis, which we love.
What is going on? What just happened? It got dark.
Well, anything can really happen. Man, I can get hit by a bus on the way to work.
Controversy. People getting canceled. I'll never talk to them again. I don't know what's going on over there. Jeez.
Oh my God.
Be positive, Danny. You need to start being positive.
Yeah, I have to be positive. Jason says, Danny, you still haven't told me if I have to go to work tomorrow. No, you don't have to go to work, buddy.
No, you're calling
what did Jason do? Besides come in and hang out with everybody. What does he do? What kind of a job do you got? Earth hurling towards, I don't know.
She's calling out. Let's go.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it looks like everybody's getting delirious.
Exactly. It's because it says that you've been out for 2.5 hours. That's nuts.
Yeah, you know what sucks? So I have to close tomorrow, but then I have to open the next day. So
well, how are you going to do that? Because it shows the stream is scheduled for 7:30 my time. How are you going to do that? We'll open it at 9:30. That's the projected time. Probably, maybe we go on a little bit earlier if our kids cooperate, maybe 9:30 kind of thing, and then we'll do the unboxing. Do 2 hours of gameplay or whatever. I'm
like your math is not adding up.
Hey, remember the last show? He's like math. I love that. But no, trying to think. So
not yet, Terry B. Are you talking about the movie or the documentary, Terry?
Oh, the Tetris movie. That looks really good. Console Fanboy is a good question here. I did actually get one submission. So it said, how many people have emailed me about the game rooms? I got one submission so far. So if you guys want to email me your like room tours with like pictures or video, you can send it at thecornercade@gmail.com, and we will show it in next week's episode. I said that last week, but then we had this like 1K
impromptu 1K.
Yeah, it was so super cool. So we kind of pushed it back because we had a little mini celebration tonight, and we wanted to get with you guys. And actually, it turned out awesome. Like we got to do a giveaway, which was super amazing. We had all the staple arcade YouTubers come on, which was super cool, and we got to hang out with you guys and just celebrate. which obviously is awesome at the end of the day. So it was really cool. So yeah, but if you guys send us those room tours, we'll definitely do them next week.
I thought the movie was on Apple TV, Terry. I didn't know there was a documentary as well. I'm aware of the movie. I'm not aware of the documentary. Okay, yeah, Constant Fanboy doing his little shtick again about his game thing, and he made a short about it and everything. He loves that. He loves shenanigans. He's up for shenanigans. I can watch his YouTube short before he gets upset for not watching it. So
yeah, we've already seen that. So we were all laughing about his game room or whatever. Yeah, thank you, Bobby.
Short.
Well, he made a short though about us laughing at the game room.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I saw that
one. Yeah. So, but yeah, if you guys don't have anything, I mean,
it's bedtime.
It's bedtime. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Travis, I know. What do you got coming up? I know you said you had a bunch of Apple stuff. Is there anything arcade related or just
not anytime soon? Not anytime soon. Yeah.
Cool.
But peace and love, everybody, and congratulations on your 1K. Big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. I think it's I saw a statistic a long time ago. I want to say it's like less than 2%, maybe even less. I have to find the website. Even make 500 subscribers of all the people that have channels on YouTube. So to get to 1,000, it's like point, whatever. So it's a big deal.
That's crazy. Yeah, I knew kind of like, I know it's a small channel, but I knew kind of like, hey, at the 1,000 mark, like you were saying, it's like it means something to us. Like, and now we can put ads in the live stream.
There you go.
Take it right to the man. So no, it's honestly it's all everybody's support. Home arcade YouTubers and people who just stop by and watch. Galaga 88, Emery's Arcade, C North. It goes on and on. Like everybody that supports the channel. This stream was for you guys tonight. So I really do appreciate it. You guys get to see us all hang out together. Faces that don't necessarily get to talk on shows, which is great. We can kind of bridge the gap, and everybody made it a great show tonight. So I really do appreciate it. And Travis, thank you for stopping by. Kind of like the frosting on the cake there at the end. So I really do appreciate it.
That's nice. I like frosting.
Yeah, the frosting's the best part, dude.
It is really. Just forget about the rest of the cake. Just eat the frosting. All right,
honestly,
everyone. Have a great rest of your night. Let's go.
And let's go. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.